Monster Girl game?
There's everything.
Because gamer shit.
Yep.
Because all of us have like the most ridiculous ADD.
Don't ever start.
Okay, so we're sitting
Stay
at a
as young
table,
as you can.
and our seconds are standing,
Never leave.
and
Don't listen to pirates.
the last thing that happened was Aurelia and that lady that's with Fatima, I think,
No, do listen to pirates.
took out a notebook or whatever, and they're taking notes.
Trust me, I am one.
And next time, the actual meeting. So, the actual meeting.
Our financial advisor saw our Jolly Roger behind us in our first meeting. Was like, should I take this as a threat of some sort? And we were like, no. It's more guidelines than. Hell yeah, let's eat.
That's right. Well,
I'm looking around. I'm like,
is
what's
there food?
Yeah, I'm like, where is it? The hors d'oeuvres?
It's not that kind of thing.
unfortunately.
This is just a meetup.
Yeah, it is just a meetup.
Are there refreshments at all?
There are other refreshments. So there's several bottles on the table.
Right, well, I markedly look around for the hors d'oeuvres and see none. So I shrug and reach for an ale and whatever fancy beverage that it looks like there is.
Yeah,
like,
there's
this
some
will be
ale.
my meal.
There's
this
a few
will be my
bottles of
drink.
wine. All Castilian.
I start offering. I'm like, well, I'll pass around.
Perfect.
Military
Jimena is noticeably offended.
Yeah, no food.
Yeah.
Military dressed Zhenya is here for a war meeting, and she looks very stoic.
That's right.
Yeah, made your pants.
It's the first time you guys have seen her eyes all the way open because she's not smiling.
I sold you a small.
She's
got vittles
packet.
in her pockets.
She's got.
Oh yeah. You're just upset. You have to go into your reserves.
Yeah.
Right.
This is only supposed to be here for emergencies. This is an emergency.
She's like angrily chomping on like a piece of bread.
Where did you get that fully dressed cupcake? Yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
It's from the void in the folds of my skirt that nobody.
Oh, you have
knows
hammer
about.
space in here.
Just pulled a beautifully decorated cupcake from your coat pocket.
Somehow unwraps the napkin.
Yep.
But it doesn't touch the napkin. It's that magic.
Yeah.
Magic grandma
So,
shit.
okay, remind me, what are we here for? Fatima asked us to all meet, right? And she wants to tell us something?
technically, Fatima asked to meet with Governor Perez.
And Perez was like, I got some bitches.
Yeah. He just got invited to this meeting.
Oh, so we're just here to watch?
We're here to summon Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Basically. One of you's got to be Heart.
I'm fire.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Think I'm water.
Yeah.
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 Tight.
I guess if he would be
Be
wind,
wind.
and
Well,
then
it's because
Marlena would
Zhenya's
be-
Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marlena would be heart.
Yeah.
Because you actually have a.
You stab him.
I actually have a heart? I mean,
Yeah,
You have the
You actually have a
highest
husband.
empathy.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
that's true.
You're not
I'm
married
saving
yet.
my best skill.
You're married to the Earth.
The Earth is my mistress. Well, the Earth is my grandmother, and you have to fucking listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kill your spouse, but not your grandmother.
yeah, no, never. And if you do, like, she comes back after the third day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
She's not
imagining
happy.
the Earth, like, trying to put money into Jenya's bra.
Yep.
I keep finding coins in my shoe.
Just like, wait,
Matushka, no!
I fucking face planted yesterday and I didn't check when I came in contact with the ground.
Now I got a tenner.
One of the lessons that you taught me was to live simply. Stop giving me money.
Simply take my money. What part of that is not?
Nice.
Right.
Don't you love me?
Matushka's like, I've been living simply for millennia. Take my tenors.
Go buy
I got a
ice
stack.
cream. That's right.
I got a full cache of it.
My inheritance is to make you fat.
I heard the gate.
That's like Sally's uncle who passed away recently. Pretty sure he has a will, but nobody is quite sure exactly where his money is.
Ah,
Yeah.
you'll have to find it.
I'm pretty sure the will was written, like, handwritten, too.
Yep. There's probably a hidey hole full of money somewhere, either
But
in the
also,
house
it was
or.
kind of a dick move to, like, not put the lady that lived with you for 20
Yeah.
plus years on your resume? Or resume.
your resume of death.
On your,
Yes,
on
your
your death
death
resume.
Yeah.
Wasn't that on one of those posters? The resume of death.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't kidding when he was saying she's just a friend.
Yeah, right.
Oh
It's real shitty.
You got what I need.
Thank you, Bismarcky.
Say he's just a friend.
We're summoning ghosts right now.
So yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, I can do that.
I mean, if if we want to keep riffing, we can. I think it might be a minute. Or yeah, if no one starts talking, then Rethel's probably just gonna start singing.
No, once.
Kyle, baby.
Just the spirit of Bismarcky infuses our game.
And Evine pops up with her little harp
Yeah,
thing.
suddenly you have accompaniment.
Whatever that is.
Why is Rethel beatboxing? Blah, 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 blah.
That's right.
Boots, cats, boots, cats,
Full-
boots, cats.
full
That's the only one I
dubstep.
know.
No, actually, once you're seated, Fatima does take the lead in calling this meeting to order, and
Does she have a gavel? Sorry.
sort of eyes the people at the table and says, I believe this is everybody. So why don't we get right down to business?
Oh man, what even am I
you-
looking at right now?
It's a sexy magic harp.
Go on.
It's in Discord. Everyone
Oh,
can see
yeah.
it. It's not just me.
Oh my god.
Is that a pin?
Yep.
Oh,
Does it have a fat ass?
Oh no! Even
Oh, look,
no.
yeah, look at that
Amanda.
booty. Look at that
Oh,
magic
yeah,
card
let's
booty.
go.
damn booty
And
shorts.
that Bulbasaur here.
Oh,
Literally.
yeah.
Should be part of this winner.
Nice. I've seen that magic harp before.
Oh my god. Yes. Lisa, why?
That Bulbasaur
Those are
is,
the two best ones. There's a few others, but those are the
yeah,
favorites.
Because I'm poker thirsty, that's why.
that
Wow.
Bulbasaur's booty shorts are everything.
Yeah, those are glorious.
My color.
Is it holding like a
Little
dandelion
flower.
fluff or
Yeah,
something?
a little flower.
Yeah,
So cheeky.
I know.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's like a,
Mischievous.
look at that mischievous look. This is something you would paint on the side of a World War II bomber.
Yeah. It's got the pointed toes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Fatima
Calls
starts
to
talking.
order.
So
Yep.
business happens.
New business.
Okay, anyway.
Don't think about that. No, she states, I apologize if we have been delayed in meeting since your return, Governor. It seems it is high time we discuss, as things are brewing and Batachine City is asking a lot of questions right now as to what will be done about it. Perez actually clears his throat and leans back a little bit. You can tell the moment where he's about to glance back at Landreville, but thinks better of it and looks straight ahead at Fatima and
There
says,
we go.
Indeed, there are many things that are quite worrisome about the city of Liso. Although I would state that these things were in place even before my return. Wouldn't you agree? Mazabi is sort of leaning in his seat, and his grin gets a little bit wider, and then he sort of recomposes, and you see the eyebrow on Fatima sort of lift up, and she looks like she's trying to get a read on
That's my power.
Perez and on the group.
We're all kind of just dumbly like, and?
Yep.
And then it's just like grumpily munching on
Yeah.
her. She's just like,
Right.
There's like
Hey.
crumbs.
Y'all come from San Felipe and you used to conduct all your politics meetings in a fucking
Yeah,
restaurant.
like I try sliding the packet over to show you like the jerky, and I see that you're just like, ew. And I'm like, all right, more for me. And I just start noshing, you know?
Right. No, normally it's conducted in a political chamber. You're not used to that. Right?
Yeah, I'm like, no, this stuff gets handled in El Restaurante. Like,
That's right.
Well, it's like either that or in Salvador's office, and she always has food also.
oh yeah,
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 she
yeah.
does.
Yep.
Yeah,
We just do
she's
it
always
better
got
in
the
San
spread.
Felipe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, it's always better in San Felipe.
I love it. Yeah.
Here's
Put it on the brochure.
That's right.
Pretel is sitting at the table thinking about like,
oh yeah, it's like
I
it's
should
like,
get into postcard.
oh yeah,
business.
no, the travel agency, Mendez y Mendez Adventures.
It's just like this bomb like cityscape with the
2 days on Isla de San Jose, 3 days in port. It's beautiful. Little cruise element. Oh my god. Come to San Felipe. It's always better here. Ah, exquisite. I gotta talk to Ricardo. He's a shareholder.
That's right. He's the other Mendez. Not by choice.
He's Ann Mendez.
Yep. He's the and. After a silence, Fatima just calls it out and says,
Did I say Carlos or did I say Ricardo?
You said Ricardo.
Okay.
You said the correct Mendez.
Okay.
whatever would you be
The Mendez,
referring
not the
to,
Pettis.
Governor? You implied that Lisa has been in distress.
Zhenya looks so
My
incredulous right
eyes
now.
audibly roll. Like I try to project my eyeballs onto the table to roll them back in. Like,
Yeah,
see-
Jimena like chokes on her bread almost. She kind of like laughs and is like,
Yeah.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Not gonna speak out of turn because this is a thing, but like, are you dumb?
yeah, everyone has a look of. Yeah, we're no longer dumb anymore. We're like, ma'am, ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
You get a sense that when Perez left, he was a little bit of a wet noodle.
Oh, we knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Now he's speaking out of turn.
Well, now he's
yeah.
actually standing up for himself.
basically,
so, yeah.
like, you get a sense that Fatima is like, "Oh, really? Like, are you gonna call it out, or are you gonna look at your shoes, right? Like, and sort of back away from this?" And she sort of maintains.
He's got his one-armed boyfriend there. He's got balls the size of this theater. Come on,
We're here too.
Let's, yeah. We paid him to be what he is.
He does sort of maintain her look for a while and sort of doesn't move and eventually says, "Yes, Cardinal, that is exactly what I'm suggesting. And I bear part of the responsibility for having left my office empty while I traveled to San Felipe. But the state of affairs upon my return, while outwardly peaceful, was infinitely worse." And he pauses and he says, "For my people."
Mm-hmm.
Aw, yeah.
And Alderville takes a step just a little bit closer. Mazabi refills his glass of wine.
Zombie, if he had popcorn, he'd be eating that popcorn right now.
He'd be out of popcorn by now.
Probably.
Shoveling that shit in.
Ooh, cheddar.
Oh, fucking handbag.
Fatima sort of leans a little bit back and keeps looking at Carlos, but then sort of looks at the rest of the room. And then says, well, that balance is rapidly tipping as we're now subjected to murders, riots.
I wouldn't have called it a riot.
Rethel nods and grins appreciatively at each count. Yeah.
It was contained within walls. It was not a riot.
Whatever balance has been
Literally
attained
contained.
is now fully in jeopardy. The church will respond and has already dispatched yet another inquisitor, and she sort of looks at Mazabi
The
like
lights flare.
pointedly,
I've already eaten 2.
even though I have told them that one is already in the city.
I know what you meant. I'm like, this is not all that's going to be dispatched.
She is like very slowly and pointedly chewing on her bread, and all the lights in the room get brighter at the mention of another inquisitor.
I chuckle at them like,
You've already sent at least one running.
Right.
and he didn't get away.
It's true enough.
It's very faint, but you get the slightest trace of disdain in her voice as she mentions the Inquisition and sort of looks at Mazabi. Somehow they did not trust this one with doing what must be done. And Mazabi, between 2 gulps of his wine, says,
I am doing what must be done.
well, my Lady Campos, you know I am the Dark Inquisitor, and therefore not to be trusted by His Eminence.
And I just
Nudge,
thought,
nudge.
is that what you call it yourself between the sheets? Like, what?
That's right.
I don't actually say that, but me thinking it.
Father Mzabi in the streets. Daddy Mzabi in the sheets.
Yep.
You got the no.
Elohim, it's okay. You can live with me and Ricardo.
She sneers at that and says, whatever the case, this one will not be peaceful. And
Maybe we can make that into a drink.
the people
The Dark Inquisitor.
very well may be placed within the crossfire.
You have to have coffee.
That's something. Yeah.
Rum.
Sorry, this is what's happening at this end of the table.
Yeah.
Sort of.
No, it's not. I'm not on that end of the table.
So now I suppose my question to you is, what is
Coffee
next?
stout with like something.
Do you take a position here behind Liso's walls and keep fighting the enemies that the church sends at you? What is the greater plan? And she sort of looks at Perez, but at that point, she's almost asking the question to the entire table, as it's very clear to her
That
that
The
Carlos
militia?
is not the only architect of
yeah.
this whole happenstance.
This is the War Council. Yeah. We have our own puppets, but they don't have any strings, so it's fine. They might have tethers, but not full. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of like Rethel was kind of curious to see what Carlos's read on this is officially, but most of us would recall at this point that We've got the crows. We've sent word for assistance from fucking dog eaters in Ison to come down and hang out, and we've got the Avalonian, at least a squad of the Avalonian Navy to come down and help with blockades, which we're already prepping for.
Oh.
So
I mean, if Zhenya calls her squad from Usura,
which
you have a very large militia
yeah
of Usurans.
yeah, it's like, oh, just called up some family.
Mm-hmm.
And we have connections to the
Just
Brotherhood.
invite them to your
because-
wedding.
Through LaBelle and you,
Yeah.
oh yeah. So fuck them. So we'll see how far Carlos gets before we say, yeah, fuck him.
Landreville takes half a step, and Carlos says, I will do what I was appointed to do. I will liberate my people and then defend their best interests. If the Crown of Castile now deem us an enemy, as the Gran Ducado de Gallegos, then perhaps we will unite under the flag of Odiseo and stand firm.
The Grand Avocado.
Yeah.
That is the beginning, yes. We will
We're the head
eventually,
block.
the ultimate goal, I feel. There is one person who is under control of all of this, and eventually he will be our target. Not now, but eventually.
The eyebrow
Wait, who?
arches back up.
Vertigo.
Oh yeah, because this is his.
Because, the implication was, okay, so we can sit here and keep fighting whatever is sent at us.
Yeah.
But they'll probably just keep sending more. So eventually we're just going to have to go and
Yeah, well, we have to
take the
liberate
head.
here and make sure they're running, and then we can leave and then go.
And go
Cut
kill
off.
Verdugo, because that's...
Yes.
This is
That's
basically
Jimenez.
what Humana was made for.
It's Jimenez's character arc.
So yeah,
600 men!
so Rethel picks up on this. He goes, "Oh, so we can skip all this and just go finish that bit."
I don't think we can fix it. I don't think we can actually skip all this.
No.
We do have one more target here.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, but like, I guess. Okay.
I like to finish what I start.
No, yeah, sure, but
We cannot leave them broken. We have to finish this, set them up, and then we can leave. Because right now, no one knows where anything is going.
oh, I didn't. Okay, I thought we were good, but
Fatima
Okay.
sort of sneers at that and says, plus, even if you take on the person who I think you're referring to, the king is useless.
which
He
is why
has
we're
no-
here.
He has no spine. He will not be able to avert anything.
Maybe he has never been given a chance to have a spine. I have met many people here who have been told from the beginning they are nothing.
Perhaps, but he should rise to the occasion.
Of course. Maybe he just needs a good slap.
Maybe he just needs to see us do it first.
Or perhaps the assassin's blade will finally reach him.
Shani kind of frowns at that one.
Yeah, Jimenez's eye twitches.
Not likely.
You're talking about taking down the man who has appointed me to this position. You realize that, yes?
Of course. It is not something I think will be done lightly, but it is the path we are going.
He's also exceedingly well connected.
I'm sure he is, but
So am I.
we're
You
not
need
any
allies.
slouches. We have plenty of connections as well. There are many people in many countries who feel similarly to us. All we have to do is make the call.
How well do you know Vatican City and the other cardinals?
Not well yet. Like I said, this is a path, but we are not going to do it now. It is just the eventual conclusion. The only one that makes sense. Or we die trying.
Solemn nod.
Which is kind of why I thought we were just going to hole up and let the egg pile up on his face. The egg on face thing. That's a Western euphemism, right?
No, I know. Megan is asking what
Oh,
Tony
yeah.
was talking
No,
about.
that's why Tony and Rethel thought that we were just going to hunker down and survive a siege.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
Okay. I thought for a minute there was an opportunity for us to just skip ahead to the good part.
No.
Or we
Because
go
he's
kill
off in
Verdugo.
Batachine City.
Yeah, and that's so okay. Yeah,
That's,
never
you were
mind.
like, oh, we can skip all this. And I said, no, we can't.
Okay, yeah.
No, we have to do this.
Yeah, no, we gotta
Yeah.
frame
only-
the people for killing the lady that everybody likes, and then there will probably be riots in the street.
Yep.
Yeah, out of character.
Yeah. And then they'll
Jenya's
send
just like
people
singing
to
under
try
her
to
breath.
do the thing, and then we'll be like, "Ah," and then once we've dealt with
A certain
it,
march.
Yeah, like whenever we start talking about secrets, we're just like, okay, here's the earmuffs.
Yeah. Earmuff, Jenya. Ricardo, take her away.
we need the name of we need the title of one of your marching songs. And we'll
Right.
just say it anytime we need to
Oh,
start
it's like,
singing
it's
it.
like a safe word or something.
Yeah.
So Fatima leans in her seat and looks at the people at the table again and says, so if I understand correctly, your next steps are sedition, fighting the church, and plotting the assassination of one of our cardinals.
I look around like
also
Like-
witchcraft
like-
and blasphemy.
I look around surprised. I'm like, wasn't that what we were doing to start with?
It is.
Like that's what we did in San Carlos. That's why we have him now, or San Felipe. That's why Carlos is here now, right?
Elohim takes a breath, and Mazabi leans forward and looks at Fatima and says, that is exactly what they are talking about, and now you are an accessory.
I lift my mug. I'm like, ah.
Welcome to the team. Actually, I thought that happened already when Wasabi put his, bun in that oven.
Hey.
And as he leans back and he sort of gives a glance to Elohim as well, to sort of read the room, and Elohim steps a little bit closer, but he says, you now have two choices in front of you. Either you do what Verdugo has asked you to do and report this meeting to him post haste, because you have now seen the Viper's Nest, which also means you will have to kill me and my friend in order to accomplish that, which I believe you can do, not with some difficulty, but
Yeah,
That is one
maybe
path.
it was just those
Jenya
two.
puffs up.
the other path.
Those are my friends.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, maybe in the time it takes them to get from here to your house. And even yeah.
The other path available to you is to do what Theus would want you to do. Not the Cardinal, not the church. You've been placed here to serve his people.
I make the Andy Dwyer snap face at him, and I'm like, he said the T word.
You know full well that these people are suffering. And not only that, you may avert your glance, but you know full well that we are responsible. And he puts his Inquisition symbol on the table. We are oppressing Liso. We are oppressing Odisseo and Castile. You may justify the actions, Fatima, but you know this is true. And all the mirth has suddenly left his face, and it looks deadly serious. You know the cardinals. I know the list you keep. I know where Verdugo put you in this spot. Because you used to be a spy. Aid us. Provide us with the information we are missing. Help me reform the Inquisition into what it should be. And maybe when you and I leave this mortal coil, we can sit in judgment and maybe not walk hand in hand into Legion.
Ooh.
The scribe has stopped writing at this point. The one that came with.
I look at Aurelia to make sure she's still taking it all down. Like, don't
Right.
stop.
Yeah, you don't stop.
We must record everything.
Yep.
We need a written record.
Fatima finally just looks down, and her composure leaves her there for a second.
Glug, 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 glug. As
Yeah.
I pour some more wine into a glass.
You see the mask of composure sort of reveal traces of deep anxiety. And then she gestures towards the scribe and says, "Burn it." And the scroll is immediately, without a second thought, cast into a torch and burned to cinders. Mazabi grabs the goblet of wine that Rethel has poured and places it in front of Fatima and says, "It will take time for you to digest. Welcome to the heretics, my friend."
I already am.
I was born one?
Same.
Yes.
See, they can teach you.
Although I don't think I was born one, I think I was made one, but this was at the point.
I was definitely born.
Something. How about that for the heathen helping save the church? Although after all this, if you need more agents, like I know a couple Jose's who would probably be really good at this.
Fatima sort of grabs the cup, and then the composer sort of
I have to
returns.
fight Carlos for him, though.
She looks at Mazabi and she says, "Yes, well, if we're doing this, we will do it right. None of your reckless cloak and dagger, Mazabi. We will play the spy game the way it is meant to be played. Leave this part to me." And she sort of takes a sigh and says, "Can we survive a siege?
Oh, yeah.
If the armies of Castile come knocking at our doors, can we survive?"
Were you at the last celebration?
Cardinal Verdugo will deploy the entire armada to come down on
Oh, yeah.
Gallegos.
Again, were you not at the last celebration?
Also, that would be really dumb.
It
Because
will
we
look
could just
entirely
send
different.
somebody else back over there and
We're
kill him.
talking thousands of troops.
I hope he does that.
Yeah,
I
sure.
am a decorated
Hundreds of
general
ships.
from the war. Nothing
no
he throws
doubt.
at me will be new. Just now, I can do it by myself.
How many of the people will we manage to save?
As many as I can. As many as we can.
We will need allies.
We've got them.
Say.
We've been preparing for this since we gave Carlos a chest full of money.
I had an inkling.
And we didn't get that money by sitting on our asses. So didn't we get that saving your husband
Ah, yes. I believe
from
so.
from
I got the best prize
from one
that,
of the
though.
and I use like a Vestin word for like a harpy And I'm like,
Oh no, that's not what they call them.
what
That's not the word.
It had all, yeah, well, whatever it was. Yeah, it was like, there was that, and everyone was like, ooh, and we were like, no.
Well, because
So-
they click into Vesta and like, no. What is a common word for that?
So, yeah, no. Well,
I don't remember what you guys are talking
we killed the angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that
demon
from
angel.
No,
the
yes. So he was on the. No, her husband was with
So we have
the demon angel
it
thing
slips
was on
into
the slave
Vestin
ship.
and
Yeah.
Thin
He wasn't-
And suddenly we're talking about the
her
two-
husband was with
That's right.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Wait.
Victoria?
with the
No,
with the Fate Witch.
the Fate Witch.
Oh, with
Oh,
Mini-Me.
Lavinia.
Yeah.
Lavinia,
Yeah.
yeah. So her husband was on the ship with Lavinia,
Right.
and we killed the merchant prince
Okay.
in a very terrible way.
Yeah. That was
And
good
then
times.
yeah.
This is what it devolves into for like a minute.
No. The demon was on the boat with the slaves that we freed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who are now part of our squadron,
but I did tear an angel out of my sister.
which is a different thing.
Yes.
I was like,
I have to find it.
all before we decided that it was in everyone's best interest to liberate Odisseo, at which point we were like, oh yeah, we're going to need friends, which we have. Evine, please stand up and then sit back down and disappear.
Peeks out of the shadow.
Will the real Levine please stand up?
Just a hello, just in the brogue.
Yep. And she's, of course, dressed in sorry,
Her
fancy
emissary
official
outfit.
things. Yep.
Yeah,
I
you
got
did.
distracted because I just noticed a dead fish.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Everyone.
Do you have a little boat that you can set on fire?
Yeah.
It'd be easy enough to make a little paper boat.
Send that fish to Valhalla.
No, because then it's gonna fall in a drain and you're gonna get eaten by Pennywise.
That's
Oh,
fair.
God.
Just don't coat it
That's true.
in whatever weird
I'm
wax
sure-
coating.
I'm sure she has whatever rustic ass stainless tub to put it in to light it on fire and watch it burn on her thing. So yeah, I think it'll be alright.
I'm sure she knows how to
Do
DIY
it in the
a boat.
haunted toilet.
Yeah.
So you can
That is actually where we flush the fish. So
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Yes, Mr.
we're
Salt.
called Final voyage.
Go with Moaning Myrtle.
Just adding to the haunting.
That's
Yep.
Gonna hear-
Yeah, it's gonna make fish noises a lot.
No, yeah,
No.
if the fish haunts you, it's okay because it's just
Now I'm
just the mouth opening and closing.
now I'm scared when I finally go to her house and
Right.
use this bathroom. Like I'm just gonna have like
Spirits of the
fish spirit tickles on my butt.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fucking
Yeah.
Marley
Feel
and Marley
free to-
fish edition.
Yes.
right.
While you're trying to take a dump.
Nice. Feel free to use my toilet. It's haunted by a very confused old man and a fish.
Blub, 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 blub.
Everyone counted
Oh,
for this
I want
toilet
to watch
already.
this fucking buddy cop show so bad.
So when we realized that we're getting lost in the sauce, I sort of clap. I'm like, do we want to list them off? Because I thought we were trying to be cheeky about that and like not overplay the hand, but like I don't know what.
Do you need to know?
Yeah, I'm like,
Frankly, with the game we're about to play, it is probably better that I don't know details.
Great.
we are confident it will suck for whoever comes in.
That way, when I say I don't know anything, if I get captured and tortured, it will be the truth.
No, I have that same problem.
I don't think it matters
But I would never say anything.
so much asking whether we can, but we have to, and we
Almost
will.
want to be captured to be tortured.
Well, the
I'll tell Ricardo.
people of Castile will know war once again, despite the previous war not having fully healed. Although this one may be more righteous.
Again, Jenny reaches out and
Righteous.
squeezes Ricardo's hand.
I'm like, wasn't that what we were doing? Like,
Yeah,
this
Ricardo
kind of-
gets a...
It's like,
At the mention of that, there's a nod from Ricardo, and there's a bit of a glazed look in his eyes, like just for for a second.
It's not as if we like war. It's what
just
must
know
be
it.
done.
I understand.
We cannot sit and let these
That
things
will be
continue
the
to happen.
only response until you manage to wrest Verdugo's control. But if you manage to withstand a siege, if you manage to free Odisseo from Castile, you will greatly weaken him. Odisseo is rich in resources. Losing that will cripple an already weakened Castile. This will make Verdugo's desperate. Because with Castile weakened, her enemies will be poised to attack without a decisive move, so he may try to remove the king. So he may have a free hand.
I got the sense that we care about that somehow. I don't. Do we? What?
We do, but there are other things in play.
The Castilians probably do.
The Castilians care a lot.
Okay. Do we want to like invite him down to protect
I
him?
was just
Like,
thinking that also.
is that like
one
something?
One step at a time. The boy is sequestered right now, and you must first weaken Verdugo.
Also, we have met the quote-unquote true heir to the throne.
Yeah.
See, I was wondering that too.
I was like, no, we
So that king might be useless, but we have a spare.
we have the actual one. Yeah, we have the.
Yeah,
we have the.
Look.
I think
Exactly, yeah.
they're both.
I've rumored. Nobody knows that.
Oh.
yeah.
Some of us
Sorry,
have
that was
inferred-
out of character.
You're talking about stuff that your character has no idea about.
Wait, I thought I did know that part.
Nope, you don't.
Boo.
So she says, I have heard tell that El Vagabundo is in town. You need only say the word, and they will protect the king. That is their purpose.
And then it's
We
like,
all sort of chuckle.
Yes.
It's
We've
like-
seen him.
Yeah, he had a drink with us at the celebration.
Janik was one of those like, eh. She was
And then
not
it gets,
impressed
like-
by him.
And then it gets like starry-eyed, like, see, I have met him.
Yeah, he wasn't very good.
He was alright.
Well, up to your
There were-
standards or not.
There were
he's-
circumstances, there were magic walls.
I broke the magic walls.
And then you made other
Oh,
magic
and-
walls
and then-
with people.
And most of
embedded in
myself
them.
in the process, but
Well, up to your standards or not, El Vagabundo has already thwarted 5 assassination attempts on the king. So
He's good.
great.
that is where they shine.
And we know at least 3 to 4 of the greatest assassins in the land won't be attempting it because we killed one of them, and 2 of them are here.
We killed one. One is my friend now.
Exactly.
Kind
That's
of
the
baby.
5th one. Yeah.
Yeah. Kinda.
One of them's in that chair right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello. And then hello. You know.
Well, and I've heard you've broken the master spy out of jail as well. So I'm sure that will be a thorn into
He's a very strange man.
Verdugo's side. He has lost some of his faculties, I think, with time, but his servitude to the crown is still unparalleled.
Manic, one might say.
Well, this is not exactly what I expected would happen out of this conversation, but the die are cast for better or worse, and I have much to do.
Oh, I'm kind of curious what she expected.
Right?
Like, what did you think was going to happen?
I mean, I guess technically she only invited Perez, and we all
were like,
he brought us.
"Sup?"
We crashed the party.
Yeah, I'm like, I wonder if there was a universe where she was like, "Hey, shit got out of hand. Can we like say it's cool now, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
I will go to prepare. Understand that I will have to appear antagonistic so that we do not show our hand early.
Yeah.
I will welcome the visiting Inquisitor into the city, but will feed any information that I can extricate from him to you. You should prepare for battle because he solves everything that way.
Tight.
And because he knows you are protecting the people, he will not be above attacking them directly to lure you out.
Well, they've got teeth now, so that should help.
And we will enjoy killing him.
Why are we even letting him hit the city? Why aren't we just having the crows intercept him on the way in?
I mean, we just found out that he was coming right now.
Yeah, but they're right outside the city. Probably get him in between. Maybe. It's an idea.
Oh, ships are working.
Oh, is he
They're
sailing
coming-
in, or is he?
They're coming by land.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why. Yeah,
that's why
why I was-
crows.
Yeah,
Because they're on land.
and whatever other friends are out there, like. Yeah, I don't know how quick anyone else has gotten over there, but
Well, do we have to keep enough of a facade for him to come in, or does he need to be here for some strange reason?
Which
The new Inquisitor?
he's basically coming to pacify the situation.
yeah. So if he never even makes it to the city, that doesn't hurt anything as far as our plans go, right?
Nope.
Oh.
I
I mean,
mean,
it'd probably expedite things because
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a-
Well, yeah. I guess if we want to add a couple more days for ourselves, letting him get all the way here.
Yep.
I don't like the idea. Yeah, I'm like, if we can time that just right, just get him the night he comes in.
Don't when you send letters back, you have a seal? That's how you write your name?
Sometimes, yeah.
Don't we just kill him, steal his seal, give it to Fatima? She write the letters?
I like that.
what happened? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh, Fatima can forge his shit when you kill
Julia
him. Then he comes in.
suggested stealing his
Yeah.
seal.
She didn't write anything. She made that man write everything. So what's to say that he doesn't write things?
If you find the seal, I will handle that.
Where do you keep yours?
She sort of gives you like a look like,
I don't want yours. I just want to make reference on where to find his. I know some keep them on their finger right here, and some, I don't know, is yours a ring? Is his a ring?
mine is under lock and key.
Oh, okay. Then his
But-
would be on his person.
Yeah, we'll just break everything like
Yeah,
we
okay,
do. Yeah.
I'll find it.
Well, he will have to carry it with him.
Of course. I'll find it.
So.
If it's in his stomach, I'll find it there too.
That's right. We're very thorough.
We have ways to find it if that doesn't work.
Matter of fact.
Well, if you can force the battle ahead of the city, you might minimize collateral damage.
Yeah, we like that.
So, if that is where your head is at, I think you might be onto something.
I look over at Ricardo and like, guess time to call the rookery and put extra eyes out.
We at least need to scout and figure out what numbers we're talking about.
Yeah.
and just to make sure we're not setting my brethren to get slaughtered.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, we
But-
need those.
Oh, we need to scout and figure out which numbers we are talking about.
I don't know that song.
Right? It's being written as we speak.
So once we deal with the cult of personality, what, tonight, tomorrow?
Oh, why not tonight?
Then we head out of town while the aftermath hits and keep an eye out for this guy.
Yeah.
Sort of sounds like the slap board, but also send out word to all of our friends and relations, so to speak, because it's going to hit in the next week or two.
We should send word back to San Felipe.
Well, they were already prepping when we left because
I
we knew
should
that.
send word back.
Okay, sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because her people were there.
Oh, good. Oh, well, yeah. Bully boys.
Yeah, so with that, Fatima sort of grabs her scribes and
Yeah, they
stand up
multiplied.
and says, I will send word. And with that, she sort of heads out. Mazabi also gets to his feet.
If you ever need a snack, come on by.
It's like, yeah, Norton Odiseo has been under the thumb of Greater Castile for too long. They don't know how to receive anymore.
Yeah, no shit. Like, if anything, culturally, this is something that needs to be rectified.
Yes. I'm drinking a lot of wine without food, so when I am drunk, we'll have the cardinal to bring.
Yeah.
And he sort of gestures to Eloise and he said, we too will be ready. Send word if you need us. We're not many, but our branch of the Inquisition stands with you.
Yeah, no, your instinct to protect the people is more than enough.
It's quality, not quantity.
That's why I trust you.
He sort of puts a hand to his heart. And it's just like, what a long way we've come.
The first time I met you, I shot on your jacket.
Yes. And this is why I am reminded of.
I remember that.
I remember. I can imagine you saying that out loud, and like everyone who doesn't know being like,
What is up with that weirdo?
Right.
I laugh either way. So even if I do remember, great. If I don't, that's awesome. I don't know.
But yeah, Mazabi bows and says, we will also prepare. And I will try to find whatever we can from our taps into the Inquisition. And both him and Elohim leave, leaving Carlos and Landreville, and Carlos sort of relaxes / slightly deflates as he puts both elbows on the table and just to himself more than anybody else, like just says, we can do this. I can do this.
Do you need more money, Carlos?
He's like, I don't know if that's, and Landreville says, always.
and then like flips a coin at them from her weird pouch that's just full of coins and bread all the time that never seems to run out.
And
If you always have this money with you, why do you steal everything? Because it's more fun.
Like, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
right. He pats Carlos on the shoulder and says, come now, get to your feet. We also have a lot to do. I fired half of your troops the day we got here. And somehow now I have to make the rest into a proper standing army. So we have a lot of work.
You can't rehire them and make them infantry?
I'll put them in the front.
Just-
She's
just-
a vanguard
You
now.
you get a chuckle. He's like, that is a tempting offer.
No inspiration like defending your home.
Zhenya does wrinkle her nose like, that's not how you build armies.
No, but there's good fodder.
Yeah. If nothing else, they will draw shots. That's more than they deserve. All right.
Zhenya does turn to Ricardo and Kasha. If you write a letter to the rest of the crows, I can deliver it quickly.
It will be done. Tell me what we need from them, and I will include it in my letter. But let's go back to our home to conduct that business. Yes.
Okay.
Snicker, snicker.
Not that I Not that I don't trust these surroundings, but I've been poisoned once already this week, and I'm not relishing.
That dark look.
I'm not relishing to repeat the experience.
Well, we've got our talisman here, and I point to the empty chair where Evine should be. Oh no!
Now she's on your head.
Yeah, I look 2 or 3 times to make sure.
Right.
Like you trying to
Right.
catch it in the
Yeah,
light.
just-
It's like maybe if I lean this way and squint.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like those optical illusion
Yeah.
images.
She's like a fucking...
She's a magic eye picture.
She's a
Yeah,
schooner.
right.
You just
She's
gotta
just
cross
looking
your
at the
eyes
chair.
slightly.
I see the edge. I just need to get my eyes to
You gotta
cross.
like get it close to your face, cross your eyes, and then pull it away slowly.
It's a dolphin. Fuck, this is useless.
Dolphins are awful.
They are.
I was always weirdly good at magic eye because I can just unfocus
Yeah.
really easily.
I got better at it. Like my eyes got trained for it, and eventually, like I don't know, like I could do it without doing the
Yeah,
close.
you can't
yeah,
not.
no,
Now you
I'm
can't not see them.
terrible.
And none of us ever needed that skill.
No,
But I have it.
no.
Like
It's-
most of my skills, I
It
have
was
them.
a secret government program to give everybody auspex.
Worked on me.
Yeah.
Well, no,
To fight
MK
the fucking
Ultra didn't
commies
work, so
again.
they made this instead.
Yeah, because they were always red.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
There it is.
You can see
We
these
pieced it together.
If you can see these patterns, you're obviously a communist.
Fuck. Now we're gonna need to edit this part of the podcast. They're on the roof. I can hear them.
They're gonna know Lisa's one of them.
Black cars all roll up. Like shit.
If they don't know I'm socialist by now, then
Government.
There's a man across the street
they're as
putting on the
useful
silencer
as I
on his
thought they
pistol.
were to start with.
Right.
So, yeah.
I knew that fucker was there.
Oh, boy.
Roasting pigs my ass.
Roasting
Wait, what the?
What did you do?
pigs.
Did you?
I got an Amazon delivery.
Oh.
Oh, I was about like,
Oh no!
Wait, maybe it's not an Amazon delivery.
right?
Jesus,
Don't open the door,
He's gonna
Lisa.
deliver a silence bullet into your brain.
We didn't order any pizza.
That's what they want you to think.
Sniper shot! No!
Oh shit!
That's how I got one of her characters to give her a complex.
I just realized, if any of us, at least for me, if I had got to be taken out, that would be it. Right? It's like, oh, your package arrived? Perfect. I'm gonna step right outside of my home
Perfect. I'll get this.
and get shot right in front of my door.
Well, for me, it would be like, oop, I got a package. Open it up, explode.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. I don't remember ordering anything. Doesn't mean I didn't do it, though.
Trash bag goes right over my head.
Right? Yep. I'm just ripe for the TP.
Nondescript box. Like, maybe it's something I Kickstarter.
Yep.
Explode.
Yep. It's just the habits are there. Like before it would be a suspicious package. Now it's just like, it's a package I forgot.
Exactly.
I didn't know I ordered some pipe. Aww.
I'm like, I'm from Amazon at a time. I never fucking know what's gonna show up.
It's a pipe bomb.
Yay.
I found the source of the mysterious cooking noise.
All right. So with that,
Oh, I got a Stray Kids.
Oh, nice. Which one?
neat.
Is it an album or just a book?
Album.
Which album is it?
Like I gotta order 5, so
Oh.
we'll see in a
I
second.
mean, it says on the side, probably.
Yeah, I didn't take that good a look. I just saw the Stray Kids logo.
All right. So with that, you will be returned home to plan for next steps.
Guess I
And
read
If
the
you open
letters.
it, it says.
I mean, I head down to the dock.
Yeah.
And I stop in at the guild office.
I am not.
Oh.
No, that's the name of the album.
Oh.
We all got sad for a second. It's like, oh no.
I was like, but I'm sure you like whatever's in there, but okay. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So I guess I'm writing a letter That is more or less going to tell my
Have
peeps,
it
one
look
step
like
to
a
the
dangling
my
back.
husband, and the people at Induce.
Ian.
Do I need to roll something to make this kind of code-esque?
Sure.
Okay, what do I roll to do that?
It's probably a scholarship base.
What's the scholarship?
Yep.
Okay.
I would also let you use theft instead of the grander, like,
Yeah,
Subterfuge.
I don't have.
Yeah.
I don't have theft.
in the
Humanitas.
the criminal side of this. But if you're thinking about it like more like straight cipher,
Yeah, it's gonna be more like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Scholarship.
like, oh, I'm gonna use as a cipher a book that both myself and my husband would enjoy.
Oh, this is gonna have Wuchen
Something
in it.
like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything up before go live has Wujin.
That's that fucker.
So you might end up with Wujin photo cards. Burn them.
Yeah, for real.
What's wrong with him?
He left.
He didn't leave. He got kicked out.
Oh, he betrayed Bang Chan.
Shit.
Yeah, he.
That's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
He was also just kind of a dick. Like, it was.
Yeah.
Not a good fit.
Yeah, he wasn't a good fit for the rest of the group.
He lied.
I don't remember exactly. I know he was kind of a bully to a couple of the other members also.
Ouch.
Tiny Hyunjin.
Oh,
The Lino. Oh, Wujin. No, wait. Yeah, that's Wujin.
yeah,
It's
it's
Lil
Wujin.
Sigmund.
It's Wujin Bangchan and Kenjin. I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write
You
code
just
to
cut it
my
out.
hubby.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
But basically,
Put
like,
sticky over it.
I try to give kind of a basic idea of what's probably going down, and I advise them to all be prepared to suddenly leave at a moment's notice. And but otherwise, business as usual. Haha.
Yeah.
Just pack your
Have your go bag.
yeah, you pack your go bag.
Okay. Perfect. You're fairly convinced you managed to weave that into your code. Awesome. Hold that thought.
My man needs to write letters for me.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't do it.
That's right. I think you gotta outsource that.
Oh yeah.
I have my own scribes. My sister and my fiance. Write all my letters. And then read them back to me. Oh, I forgot. I'll just live there now.
That's where it goes.
But yeah, he went back on his promises. He wanted to do solo shit.
Rude.
Yeah. So
Is this like a new thing or
no.
No, it happened in 2019.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the annoying part is before I knew all of that, I've got a couple of his songs. And I'm like, these are fucking bangers, and I'm like,
Yeah, his solo songs are decent, but I'm also just like,
yeah,
That is a factor.
he's got a weird tooth. That pisses me off. He's got like one tooth that's like half the size of all the others, but not short. It's skinny.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't like it.
You just have weird gingivitis in this one spot.
I'm gonna find all the things to nitpick.
That's what you do.
This is the part of the story where the GM has to go away for a minute.
yeah.
Basically. It's like freeze frame, like VCR freeze frame.
Yeah.
Where it's all,
It needs
obvious.
tracking.
Yeah.
So Madalena's writing to her people in San Felipe?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna alert the crows of a scouting mission for this other cardinal and his crew that are coming.
Inquisitor, yeah.
Inquisitor, okay.
We want to intercept that Inquisitor and his coterie to get them before they even get to the city.
No one can be left alive.
Yeah, so that we can get their signet and minimize collateral damage.
Okay.
So once we're done sending off missives, because I'm going to send one to my auntie, and then because war is good for business, not lack of access to trading ports is bad. Did we?
I guess I need another letter from Veronica to write to Prince Ilya about my faction.
Mm-hmm. We already sent word to the troops in the wood, right?
I think so.
We'll double check.
Well, I think my cousin was just coming down because she had something for me.
Mm.
But it might be more than just her.
That would be handy.
Because we were back in San Felipe when she sent me the money that I requested. She said that she had something and that she would be down to visit to deliver it. We'll see if John remembers what that was.
Mm-hmm. He has a note.
Yeah. I'm sure he does. Jimena's gonna eat bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the balance is here.
Yeah, you're gonna call up your.
I mean, I can walk. I can
swabbies.
walk over to the ship.
Yeah.
I don't have to write to anybody.
Yeah, just
Like call up the fam.
So,
Like, hey,
Tell them there's gonna be
Ernesto.
a ton of plunder.
Right. Like. Hey.
Yeah, just go steal all those rich
Órale.
church artifacts.
Órale, vatos.
you want to play a game?
Oye, pinche cabrón.
Like, hey, muchachos. I got a job for you.
Hey, this guy looked at me funny. Oh.
Basically.
Yeah.
Hey, what? You got a problem, Ray?
Talk about the vans driving up. Shit.
I wrote 5 ships instead of 4 when I meant 5 crits instead of 4.
You just got ships on the brain, man.
Oh
Yep.
man, I mean that's it's so good.
Yeah, like other than my people back in San Felipe, I really don't have anyone else to call because I'm not sending anything back to Vidache. Screw those people.
Yeah, no. They're the first ones who are going to be like, yeah, we'll help out you fuckers. To Cardinal, yeah.
That's also hypocritical because the church is always using fate witches to help themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Best case scenario, they help us to better position themselves, and that's not a solution.
Probably have to go kill more fate witches.
Oh, sad.
I mean,
if they choose wrong. I mean, that's always Jenya's goal when she meets someone. She'd rather turn them than kill them. But there's some people that just deserve to be eaten on sight.
Have I actually turned anybody, or have I just stabbed them all the time? It feels like my stab to turn ratio is mostly on the stab side of things.
I think the only one you technically didn't. I mean, the only one you actually brought back and not. I don't don't know if you turned her, but it was Lavinia.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, the video was just really lost, and I was like, hey, there's other ways to be.
Yeah.
So I guess kind of. Maybe I'll
She
kind
didn't
of
go back, but she's not quite with,
Just figure
I
it
mean,
out.
kind of.
I mean, who knows what she's doing now? Probably really good at knitting at this point. I mean, how long has it been?
We're gonna get back and she's running like an auction house.
For her.
All right. So this crew's going back home
Yes.
and undertaking a number of tasks. I know some letters are being sent
Yes.
to San Felipe.
So I also wrote that Jenna is sending letter to the crows. Well, Ricardo's here read the letter to the crows.
Yeah, Genya will deliver a letter to the crows.
And then
Genya
Also-
wants to send a letter or a notice to Prince Ilya and ask for her squadron, to be loaned to her.
That's right. Did you already send a request to the company in Ison? I know we talked about it.
That's what we were just talking about,
I
because
don't remember.
when I got my money from my cousin, she said the other cousin that is stationed in Ison has something for me and is coming to deliver it.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if she's coming with a full squad or if she's coming by herself.
Yeah, what, like, it didn't seem like it was very...
I got
Yeah,
all the
but-
cousins,
what
Right.
and they're all alert now.
Well, you have ways to contact
Ison.
the crew and
Yeah.
the Zobello company, which
We all
you've
put
been
a
in touch
hand
with.
Yvine.
on Evine's necklace.
That's right.
Necklaces.
Watch out.
Oh!
My horse was an amazing steed. They were the best steed ever.
Yep.
Sorry.
Didn't realize this volume was on.
You know, I don't think any of us want to draw them away from their exceedingly important mission to prevent monsters from escaping that forest. But yeah, you know, we'd send word, be like, hey, you know, if you've got
I say bring the monsters.
you know, if that was an option, you know,
I think Jenny could figure out how to help the monsters.
yeah,
Probably.
Talk to the monsters on our side.
chase them through
At this
something
point,
like
the Zobello.
Um,
that. Kite them down the fucking
Yeah,
peninsula.
as I was about to say, they're playing an MMO now. They're just
Yeah.
like, they kite this thing and drive it into town.
We got to break the game by kiting this world boss back
There's
to
a
the
bunch,
city.
there's a
Genya
bunch of
does
newbies
have
there. We're going to bring
Soothe
in
the
high-level
Beast.
monsters.
I do have Soothe the Beast, so
Dear
Okay.
God, they would need to drag that. They would need to drag whatever it is so far.
yeah. And you know, if I spend enough time with one, I
You
could
can
be
become
one.
Yep. Matushka might not love it.
No, she
Ooh.
would really.
I was about to
not.
say they don't need to be natural beasts. All right.
Because
No.
these things are
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're-
Just keep.
they're
Just once
bad.
you drop off the message, just keep flying north. Go find a
they're bad
dragon.
things. Which is why
Spend a
the
week-
Earth
Don't
was
come
so
back till
sick.
you're a dragon.
Yeah. So no, I don't think it would do me any. It would do me much good to be one, but I could. It might do me more harm than I used it to cause.
You might get stuck.
But yeah, if they can spare a squad or a patrol or a troop, you know, we would send back that many and more to help, you know, of willing bodies to shore up their defenses.
The body is willing.
Because you know we wouldn't want to, you know, however beholden they might feel to us, at least Rethold understands that that's a serious charge that they have taken on. So you know we'll see if we get a few of them.
Yep. You're going to the guild office.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide down there and write a little note to Auntie to be like, these weirdo single godders are having some sort of another one of those random religious holidays in about a week or so, and that likely means that all the ports will be shut down. So any pressing shipping might want to be sent sooner than later to get ahead of that. Which I think is subtle enough, but also blatant enough that she'd get the hint. Because I've already sent a note to let her know that this is something that's coming.
And she is in San Felipe at this point.
Oh, we'll see. So. There we go. Yeah, then it wouldn't take that long. But like, yeah, probably by the end of the week will be the holiday, and that whatever market strategy she has in place will probably need to be in full effect by then. Also, how's the new in case the pleasure boats haven't been finished, to check up on that so that so that there's not extra siestas happening when we would otherwise want to be out on the water.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, you send that in. You get reassured that it will make it to San Felipe post haste. Your news of the religious holiday.
Oh, and I'm gonna suggest and start circulating, or at least from my end, that any unit who has the Mendez mark is likely going to be part of this situation, and sort of as a code word passphrase, that if you're not sure if they're being imitated, like if someone is dubious of whether or not someone's being duplicitous, to be like, oh yeah, who's your commander? And it better be Jose.
Yeah.
If it's not Jose, the immediate answer, then you know you're talking to the wrong people.
Perfect. You see this older scribe like writing all of this down, and then once he's done jotting notes, you can tell this man has probably lived a long, fulfilling life on the seas. Just from how weathered his skin looks.
Like leather.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
And he
drink.
He says, on the guild's behalf, will you be needing more resources, Rethel Hegerson?
Oh yes.
Always.
Oh yes. That holiday we were talking about? Apparently it's a big deal. Lots of fireworks.
Your illustrious aunt let the guild offices know that her nephew was up to no good, but that no good might lead to impairment of the guild's business.
Exactly.
We stand ready to help you.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen. That's that holiday I was talking about.
Good. Well, we will make inventory when the time is right.
Loans, short-term loans to the governor's office, I'm sure will be exceedingly welcome.
Our fleet will join yours. And if you're excited, I may have a few long ships we might be able to borrow.
Oh my god, let me know, because these fucking cows that they have.
I heard that boner from here.
I was just about to say the boner that can be seen for all of the sail.
The cows they sail around in now are just they make do. Oh, I got this.
They sail at the whims of their god.
Ships
and
are the only wood in this.
That's right.
I don't think they understand the.
Oh no.
I don't think they fully understand the stability of a row vessel that can cross long distance.
10 strong backs. Oh, just punches right into that thing like parchment paper. It's the best.
I mean, I love putting myself at the whims of the gods like any other man, but sometimes you just need some elbow grease to make it happen.
It's cathartic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, give me 2 days.
Yeah, you got like 5, so great.
Well, we'll have other things to prepare.
Exactly.
Ha! Well, good news.
Singing holiday.
I know, that's what I also was thinking.
I think I figured out why they have the milk.
Why?
Because they make that like watermelon punch.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, why do they have to?
Oh, is this some K-pop shit?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
according to Sun Quan, 60 to 70% of Koreans are lactose intolerant. So why did those 13 boys show up with 2 gallons of milk when I know at least one of them is
Because just like
intolerant?
Americans, they consume a shit ton of milk regardless of what it does to their intestines.
Yep.
Like,
I know for a fact one of them doesn't drink milk.
yeah. So whoever's manufacturing lactate is making a killing.
That's right.
Or they just suffer.
It feels like it's becoming
Just
more and
drink
more
like
common.
nut milk.
to-
Wait, that's not
so-
as bad.
Eventually,
The
give us a few
answer is
generations.
drinking nut milk. That's
Yep.
also bad.
Yeah.
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 Guys.
Alright, so
Walnut milk.
Tell me about this old
Yeah.
man's boner.
I didn't think Russell was that
no,
old.
I thought it was your
Yeah,
I thought it was yours.
boner.
Oh, they're shared. It's a shared boner.
Oh.
Like he was like, take a look at this, and I was like,
Yep.
oh, that's pretty nice.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You brought your sword to talk about boats?
Yeah.
And then the dip's touched.
And then- yeah.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna go tell Magnus, and he's also gonna be very excited.
Yep.
Hey, we know where all the Vestons are here now.
Right, everyone's
They're all got
erect.
flags going on.
That's right.
Okay, so Veronica's gonna have to write a message for home.
Yep.
And
One from home, and Ricardo's writing one from the crow for
Yeah.
the crows.
my scribe's working.
The banana is still here, right? Yeah, that's
Dock
where Jimenez
somewhere.
going. And it's like, "Hola. How you guys doing? I got some fun information for you.
Something fun.
I got something for you to do.
Please.
2 things actually, now that I think about it. Because we're going to need you here, but we also could use some more ships in the harbor. And we know lots of people that have ships to come into our harbor.
Stage whisper at the mic.
Oh yeah.
Honore sort of leans a little bit closer and says, we can just make a call out to the Brotherhood.
See, that's what I meant.
Good job.
That is what I was implying.
King Allende has a strong desire to see Castile liberated.
Don't we all?
I don't think it would take much to convince him to send ships in this direction.
Say, we should send Jorge.
He looks over, flexing.
Basically,
Okay.
Well,
runs
when,
over.
when you turn around, like
Shirtless.
Jorge is actually at the bar, like sort of leaning in,
Shirtless.
like that.
He's doing
His
the Captain
shirt
Morgan.
is dangerously close to leave his shoulder.
Oh,
It's just teetering on the edge.
Oh my goodness.
He grew
my.
up fast.
Jimena walks over, just like places one hand on his
his
chest.
back.
And it's like, Jorge,
Single peck.
I'm going to trust you with this very, very important mission. You may die, I don't know.
He sort
That
of.
might be for the best.
There's too many fanfic material.
Okay.
yeah, I'm like, this is
We're
just...
gonna leave some of those behind.
We changed the channel as a novella now.
Oh yeah, no.
Mhm.
The language changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jorge is
Poor
stepping up
gay man.
from behind the bar. He says,
See him and
lay it on me.
Tell me your secrets.
Like, we need you.
I need you.
Oh yeah, I need you
oh,
to go to the King Allende, and request reinforcements for we. For now, we're only going to liberate Liso, but eventually we plan on liberating Castile as a whole.
You see,
Looking off into the middle distance.
yeah, the depth of the mission hits him.
Someone drops a glass. Ay!
He's also Castilian.
Spanish versions of Les Mis play in the background.
Totally. The flags are coming.
Oh my
People
God.
are building a barricade in this bar for no good reason.
Absolutely no reason.
Yeah, nobody's invading, but still.
That's right. Black, the color of this bear.
Right. Jorge's suddenly worried he'll be dragged through like 2 miles of shit in order to make it. But yeah, like Jorge is also Castilian, so like you tap into
Yeah.
that greater Castilian nationalism, and you see like a hidden flag somewhere because you're both looking in the same direction. And Jorge says, "It will be done.
Scene.
La Baleine will stay closer, but fortunately, La Liberación is in town."
Oh, is that why the dock needed repair? Got it. We saw the smoke and we were like, oh, someone's having a barbecue. No, it's your boy.
It's your boy.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know, like the lion, Leon or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Leon.
De Leon.
Crazy Ivan.
Yeah. Crazy Evans used boats.
Alejandro de Leon.
That's made up.
She kind of takes a step back for a second. Is like, make sure he stays on course.
Oh, he will not ram the king's ship.
No, but we want him to get there.
I mean, what he does in his private life is his own business, but like,
Good for them.
Yeah.
He, no, as long as La Liberación doesn't have a target for which to fall down against, the ship will continue to hold true.
Yeah, let
That
him
is
know.
one of his special abilities, I swear.
Let him know on the way back, though. It's going to be a target-rich environment.
Yeah, basically. Pick one.
I can trust
Wait.
this to you.
It will be done, Jimena. When I return, it will be with the king's blessing.
The strings start.
This is a fucking like novella scene. Like this
Oh,
is fucking
so
dramatic. There's zooms everywhere.
Well, and then like,
The wind starts blowing gently.
Oh yeah.
well, and like, I imagine that it like this isn't like it's the fantasy in Jimena's head. Like this is how she's actually talking to him.
Yep.
With everyone else just being like, what the fuck is
Why are
happening?
they talking?
And then, like,
that?
as soon as she's done, she turns around. She's like, "Okay."
Yeah, like Honore is there, like drinking her ale, and she's watching the two of you like feed into whatever like street
Whatever
theater
the fuck is happening.
you're like fucking doing at this
God, it's
point.
like watching LARP kids get into a scene.
Yeah.
Ah.
She's just like neither of you is calling it out. Like you're just making the other worse, and she's just watching it.
She thought Montaigne were dramatic.
Right? Well, because it also like we should send Jorge. Guitar sting.
She's just like,
That's right. The flamenco guitar
There's
starts.
a
Yes.
like bird call in the background.
It's
It's like, wait, when did we get to Mexico?
Where do you think it came from? Here we go.
Why is Antonio Banderas here?
Right?
is he a
No, we're not
cat?
talking to El Vagabundo.
That's true. That makes sense.
No, it's hell.
All right, and with that, dramatically, Jorge exits the saloon onto his mission. And then, as soon as he exits and the dramatic shot is over, like Honore is like, "Well, good, that got sorted quickly."
It's like the magic's over.
Yep.
The drama is over.
Someone hit the TV hard enough that it switched back to the original channel.
Yep.
Now it's soccer.
Of course it is.
Right.
Football!
Go!
Yeah. You hit it too hard. Now it's the Vodace channel, so it's all fucking soccer and Le Mans races and weird talk shows. Like, oh,
Man,
granddad is
Vodace
gonna
would be-
eat gnocchis and fucking watch this shit all
Soccer would
day.
be really weird with fate witches. Like, how does that even happen? It's like,
You need one on each team.
yeah.
I was like,
It's just one woman on each team going, at each other.
Like the real battles
Yeah,
right here.
it just cancels them. It just cancels each
Little
other
do you
out.
know, this actually fucking happens. You thought these dudes were fucking faking their head off when they're rolling around on the ground like, oh, I was hurt, my leg. Like,
It's
No.
actually fate witches.
fucking
Yeah.
fate
Fuck.
witches.
It's like that part in Harry Potter where during the Quidditch game where he gets all like, and it's because the guys are cursing them in the
Yeah.
Yep,
Because
yep,
Squirrel
that's
is
right.
Squirrel's doing the curse and Snape's trying to uncurse it, but everybody thinks it's Snape.
That's right. That's right. Everybody's fucking rigging these games
Yep.
like left and right. Is
And
they
there's
do
some
that.
weird little tennis ball thing, like making your bones disappear, whatever.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like I'm thinking of that Ken Peele sketch where he fakes fucking dying on the court to score a goal. Just all the way to death.
Kim Peel.
Yep. Yep. All right, so that's in motion. And
Yes.
yeah, so you might get the Brotherhood of the Coast to come and help you. So a bunch of fucking pirates might show up.
Yeah.
Talking about heathens. One big happy family.
I don't know if I have anything that would actually help in this.
I mean, you can help by maybe looking ahead where the coterie is coming from so I can tell the crows where to be looking.
We could do that.
That might be helpful to me.
I guess.
To keep my new brothers in arms
Oh
from
yeah,
dying.
by the way, Gretel, you promised a couple of these.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was having them build in San Felipe.
Yep.
Is pretty much that. To be like,
You even need that fucking that lady with the bindle on,
Yes.
on the sails.
Yeah.
that's good.
Bindles for days.
That's right.
Alright, so I don't completely kill myself trying this. I need to start a trace from somebody who's here. Has Fatima ever met this new Inquisitor?
Yeah. Masabi probably does too.
I mean, I could just talk to Masabi.
Yeah, you know where to contact him. And if
So
you need
it
a
won't
trace-
really be talking so much as just like, oh hey, I'm here.
Yep.
I'm gonna stare at you funny for a bit.
Yeah,
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna stand in front of you and then be like, and then leave. I'm gonna go real blank.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna fuck off.
But anyway, I'll roll.
I saw a hobo with his stuff on the end of a stick.
Yep. Hashtag bingo for days. There you go.
Oh,
Megan, what did you start?
Yeah.
the fire.
Oh yeah.
But it's always been burning.
But I
since
thought
the
you
world's
didn't,
been turning.
Theo.
I didn't.
Have you been
start
lying
it.
to me?
Not this one.
You spent 3-something minutes telling me you didn't.
Wow. So do I roll the usual roll for this
Yes.
action? I'll try to make sure that I go see Masabi when he's not totally, busy with stuff.
I mean, if they're there in the same room.
Busy.
That's
with
true.
Fatima.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I've got 2 degrees right here. Yeah, cool.
Actually, when you do visit them, there's a dead clergyman on the ground that Elohim is sort of dragging away.
Oh. Good boy,
Seems
Louise.
normal.
Yep.
That's fair.
Masabi's talking with 2 other inquisitors, and he's like, "Ah, yes, I will be right with you," and sort of steps away from the scene.
Oh, excuse me.
What should I be?
Yeah, they're sort of like the regular Inquisition, except they're turned at the proper people, so
Yeah.
But things being what they are, like I'm not sure they're doing less murdering right now.
Yeah, they shouldn't slack off. Do more. More murder, not less.
We always encourage more murder.
I dislike you nines. Okay.
For reference, we all have the advantage connection to La Liberation or the Liberation?
La Liberación.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
By virtue of our ship having saved it,
Nice.
Yep.
we have thanks for the backup, which grants all of us that connection.
There you go.
So anytime we can contact them or the crew or the captain, probably through Jorge.
So when it inevitably sings, we can all salute.
I got 11.
Okay.
11.
What are you looking for? Fucking Murloc.
That's right.
Start looking at how this works. Okay, so trace. Okay, I gotta do flash. I got rid of so many. Oh wait, that was mostly because of picking up.
Yep.
How many more do you need healed?
No, I want to keep a certain amount of them.
Okay.
Because it actually helps. I just can't
It's,
go over
it's
10.
like hard to kill. We need a few
Yep.
wounds to make it really work.
Yeah, like the ideal is to have it around 4 or 5. When I get above 5, I start to worry. Okay, I told you I got already. Never mind. But yeah, what am I looking for? Well, when I suppose like I actually asked for the name of the Inquisitor from them as well.
You had it previously, right?
Don't remember. But anyway, I'm actually trying to figure out
I love how John makes us work for names sometimes. He's like, you know it.
Nah, it's mostly because
You go
he
fucking
didn't write
find
it
that
down,
shit.
so. Jerk.
So you think?
Are you just trying to test my knowledge? I'm just gonna scroll down here to see if I find one. There's so many times I wrote Inquisitor in these notes.
Yeah, I bet.
Vittorio?
Ding ding.
Right, yes. Certainly has a fate which aiding him. Also, I wrote lol so hypocritical, so apparently I already had this
I will
feeling.
point out.
There you go.
I will point out that I did not say that part.
No, I know you didn't.
You just
I
heard
wrote it.
Vittorio, and then you
That's
immediately
racist,
assume
but correct.
you're racist towards your own people.
Oh, right! Oh.
Yep. I bet he has this.
That's racist, but you're right, though.
I still think he does, though. Like, whatever.
Well, now you'll know.
The racist whip is real.
Oh my
call
god,
it
your
as I
skin
see
is
it.
turning white. What?
That's weird, man.
Yep.
Take it back.
You use the. It's not racist if it's real.
So yeah, basically, I don't know how much I'm actually going to be able to figure out about that. So I have started like figuring things out from objects. So I just don't know if I can.
Well, they're far away, like
basically
at least a couple of days away. So what is exactly?
I just want to know
name
where
of the
they're coming
ship.
from.
They're coming.
They're
What
coming via
direction
land.
They're coming via land.
Is it coming? Oh, sorry. Yes. Where are they coming from? What, like, where? I guess distance and how long it'll take them to get here, roughly.
Okay.
Where are they coming from? Where did they go? Where
I keep
did they
thinking
come
that they're
from?
on a ship for
No,
some reason.
Cotton Eye Joe.
But I think that's just because Russell keeps talking about ships, and then he
Yeah.
has a big ship boner, and it's just messing with my brain now.
That's why we're using the crows specifically, because they're on land.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. If this was a ship thing, we'd be out already.
I know.
Well, we'd be like, nah, tomorrow. We're going to get on the boat. It's going to be great.
I don't like being on the boat.
Hmm?
I don't like being on the boat.
Okay, well, you'll love this part then.
Okay.
You just
After
gotta
this,
keep
though.
your jar of earth with you.
Yeah.
I got a jar of
sand.
Yes. Northeast.
I put in a
Roughly
twig
2 days
of a leaf
away.
to simulate habitat.
You get
To
a pretty
recreate
good
what he is
direction.
used to.
That's right.
It's not quite
Matushka.
northeast, a little bit more east and north, but still
So
northeast.
wait, no. East, northeast?
She just starts making terrariums to hang on the boats.
Like in the original Dr. Dolittle, where it's all the potted plants.
Yeah.
My hydrangeas are doing rather well.
Do I actually have a feel from that, like, if he's with many
They need
people?
a good amount of sun.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly sizable force.
Oh.
Yeah, some people are blowing their load early.
Yeah, no one knows how to count.
No.
That it is not the 4th.
I mean, I'm surprised that our neighborhood has not. Previous years, it was like a week.
Ours have been going off since Tuesday.
Ours have been going off for a couple
and I'm
weeks.
pretty sure it's the people that live like. So our house, there's like it kind of goes in like the street kind of goes in a loop, and I'm pretty sure it's the people that are like back here because there's like a weird extra piece of street that like goes under an overpass.
Weird.
And they're possibly setting them off over there. That's where it sounds like it's coming from, and it's super close. It's like everything there is fucking dead grass. Like you're setting yourself up to just set Communications Hill on fire. Like
please don't. That's
I know,
enough to
that's-
me that I don't like
but
it.
also because of my job, I'm super triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens because I'm like,
It's the same place near our place every time, and I'm like, this is gonna be the time. I'm gonna go over there and just camp out, and then just hang out until whoever shows up, and report them there, and be like, yeah, I'm staring at them right now.
Well, apparently Amanda's mom was evacuated again.
Oh.
Well, no shit, yeah.
living in that area.
It's
like,
fucking dry, and it was hot as hell last week. So
Yeah.
She's still in,
Well, she's back.
still in that area, right?
Yep.
She's in Lake County still.
I would
Probably.
Sure. I don't know.
I think Butte. She's in Oroville.
Is she in butt?
either way, still
the head
still
shake-
in a bad place.
Yeah, the head shake John just gave
I know.
tells us everything
I
we
know
need.
your mom loves God and all, but she lives in a devil's butt crack. Right there.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hellfire for
Yeah.
how saved these people are. It's
Yeah.
fascinating
Yeah.
how that works.
Yeah, it's in Butte.
Okay, so
Butte is,
anyway, I go back with this info to Shenya, Ricardo,
Well, to us, yes.
both of you.
well, because you're gonna take the letter ultimately.
Yeah, I will have the letter, but I won't know what it says.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on. One of y'all fuckers gonna have to sit down and teach me to read.
Right.
We're working on that.
Eventually.
Right.
Well,
Don't
I taught her how to speak Castilian.
yeah. Well, no, I wanted you to teach me to read Castilian.
I thought I did though.
We never actually sat down and roleplayed that one out, but the idea was that you were supposed to sit down and teach me to read.
Yeah, I mean
Castilian.
at least Castilian.
Yeah. It was supposed to, specifically was for Castilian. That's why she went to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
Jenny learned to speak Castilian all on her own.
No, because I assumed that was a thing that we had actually done. Like we never played
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out in game, but it was like I
Yeah.
agreed to do it, so I assumed that
And it's been a minute, so
Yeah.
that happened. So
So I could read that.
You can at very least read Castilian.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna learn my own language. Poor Veronica. Why do our letters look so different from theirs? What is this noise?
Why are there so many different letters for the same sounds?
Right. Just make the sound.
None of this makes sense. Why is that backwards? It's not backwards. It looks backwards to me.
It's.
Well, you learned the wrong language first. You were asleep.
It's a Q, not a P. Like they're different. They're different letters.
Which is
All
the
of it.
one that face forward, the one that face back? I don't understand.
Right.
Anyway, okay. So,
Yep. Letter is ready. Got all of the details. Are you gonna bird to take that over, or
yeah, I'm gonna crow it. I was like, she has a falcon or owl as well.
Yep.
But I think I'll stick with the crow because they know her as the raven.
Yep.
Yeah. Hold my little bird foot out. Give me your letter.
Yep.
You mean your
My talon?
your horrifically huge
Yeah.
talon?
You know.
Well, I'm not a human-sized crow. I'm just a giant raven. Yeah, you're right.
I was about to say. I was like
Mhm.
somewhere between 1 foot and 6 feet.
Yeah, she's a
Yep.
she's a fair-sized raven.
Get a letter handed to you.
I'm gonna do a little like
What the?
hop hop go.
Yep. I mean, with flight,
Should I use my direction sense to find these people?
yes,
Okay.
easy because they're camped.
Yeah. They're hiding in general.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Not quite
that's
in the
part of my
city.
Sorceries. Direction sense. As long as I have some point of reference, I am never lost. That isn't the same as knowing exactly where you are. If you are knocked unconscious, wake up in a dungeon, you don't necessarily have any idea what city you're in.
Yeah.
But manage to escape. Okay, so because she
just
told
You
me,
just know the direction.
yeah. So
You
I
know,
know
you know
where
where
I'm
you're headed.
going. Yeah.
And it takes you a couple of circles, but you do manage to find a camp.
Okay. Who do I find?
You find a small detachment down there, and
I was like, is it anyone I recognize? Because that would
well,
be real helpful.
originally you see like a bunch of a mix of
Well, we learned she
young,
can speak in like your guys' voices.
you
But
see
then
a
you're like-
mix
and then
of
you're
young and old
Oh.
crows, but after a couple of circles where you try to look at who is within camp, you see from clearly the leader's tent, Colonel Wenhart actually comes out, second in command of the crows.
Nice.
And she's coming out with her ostentatious, like, Bavarian pipe.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
That
Jenny will
has-
land on
it
her
looks
hat.
it looks like a piece of tubing,
Yep.
like almost, but like super ornate, right? And she's coming out of the tent, and she's basically like wearing her shirt and breeches and like suspenders and
Yeah, we're just chilling. We're camping.
just smoking that pipe, and she's sort of looking up like at birds in your direction.
She will land. Jenny will land on her hat or head, and in Ricardo's voice, will say, "Is it Captain?
Colonel.
Colonel." In Ricardo's voice, Colonel Weinhardt.
She lets out a string of expletives in Ison, and
Hop, hop, hop.
pulls out a knife from the back of her breeches.
And I eat it.
She
I
has
accept it.
She has the knife in one
Bite it
hand and the pipe in the
Fling it
other.
away. And I say, bested once more, Colonel.
What
And-
have you got there, Colonel? A knife.
She says, "God's damn it, Mendez."
Somewhere Ethel goes, hey.
And-
Where the fuck are you?
And
Like she
it-
hasn't made the connection with the bird, like she's looking at the bushes.
And then also in Ricardo's voice, we're not married yet.
She looks like very
You
confused.
can't call me Mendez yet.
Right? And then she's sort of turning around. She's like,
And then that
Come
bird
up.
face.
Yeah.
is that Jesus fucking Christ, Mendez? What did they do to you?
Oh, apparently she's
And then
not
she
seen this yet.
cackles with that amazing crow sound, and then
She's just not
Hops
making
down
the connection
Shenya.
because it's talking in Ricardo's
Yeah.
voice.
when I'm in that form, I can only talk in voices I have heard. I figured you would recognize Kasha.
Oh yeah, you're.
Stand up, Dust.
That's right. Yeah, no. Beautiful. And she just she puts the knife away, but she hugs you with the pipe.
Yep. Do you
And
need
then,
anything while you're here?
She's no, but it's actually good for the boys to rough it up a little bit. Like, you live too long in the city, and then they get used to all the taverns and the whorehouses and the ale
That's
and the
true.
you just spend
Takes the edge off.
few weeks
They've gone soft.
on the wild, no shower. It's great, and she scratches herself.
Well, there's a nice river that runs around it. Well, I'm not here for this. I'm sorry. Kasha's
You gotta
expecting
earn
me.
that privilege.
Jerry made a pizza.
Oh yeah.
Kasha's
She-
expecting me back.
She points at her
Sexy
pipe and
little
she's like, "Do you
sausage,
you wanna-
sexy little pepperonis. Like,
Sure.
want what?" And she goes into her tent and she pulls out like another one,
Now you're twinsies.
different,
That's the problem. Is she's like, oh, I miss hanging out with this kind of people.
right? And she pulls her tobacco out and just like fills the pipe and lights it, and now you have a very garish Bavarian pipe.
Yes. Yes. You know, I was in Iceland recently.
Oh, where are you? Is this still a shithole?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
The forest was very dead. It's not good.
Yeah, it's kind of, we kind of did that. So,
yeah, we did that.
Oh, I
yeah.
know.
That was
Yeah,
yeah.
I did that.
That's why I don't live there anymore.
I mean, we tried not to.
We tried not to do it, but we did it
Anyways,
anyway.
there's.
Anyway. I brought a letter from Kasha.
Oh, did you?
Yes, yes.
And she sort of takes it and pipe in her mouth and she sort of unfolds it.
We are planning to kill a coterie of people before they get here and impersonate them.
That sounds like a blast.
Right? She's just
Of
looking
all
at
the
this.
fun.
She's like, oh, maneuvers.
What do you need?
A plate and a fork so I can have another piece of
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the forks are in that thing. Get it.
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she looks at it and she's like, yeah, what do you need?
Scouts.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We have on good information that they will come down, and then she starts kind of like drawing a map. They'll come down from this direction, but we need to know when they're getting here. They might be a couple days out from now. But we I don't want you to engage immediately, but send a scout back in for us. If you Jimena does that thing with the fire. No, if you tell it to the trees, I will hear it.
Okay. All right. Well, no, we got you covered.
Of
And
course.
then with that, like, she takes a puff of her
Yeah, just-
pipe and she steps like 2 feet away from you and just like bellows. Like, you hear the echo like in the valley, like close to where she's camped in. And she just yells, Rodriguez, get your ass over here. We have a scouting mission. All of the other scouts couldn't find their ass with both hands, so you're it. And then this guy comes out of the tent, obviously ruffled. And, yeah, he's sort of half dressed too, like he's like, you know, living
She's
that
still in all
camping
her-
life.
Her nice like military finery dress.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's pulling his suspenders up, and then he runs over and he's like, Yep, ma'am, I will get prepared and we'll leave immediately. Do I bring the team? And she sort of takes a puff of the pipe and she steps towards him and looks him up and down. It's like, have we been stopped so long that your brain has turned to mush? Do I take the team? Like, what happens to you if you catch a bullet out there? Shit, son. Grab your team, pack up, and leave. And then she sort of turns around and she shakes her head like, see, too many live in the city too long. This is what happens.
It's terrible.
You start to slow down.
They need to live somewhere where their land will try to eat them back.
The pipe that you're now smoking from right now, like, looks like this.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And she says, outside of that, anything else we can do? What can we do when the shit hits the fan?
We expect there will be a lot of them. But we need the Inquisitor specifically. We need his seal. So, we can't burn everything down. We have to find it first.
How far are we away? Do we have time to dig trenches?
Probably.
2-3 days, maybe?
Ho, 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 ho.
Plenty of time.
Never mind, scouts. You're on shovel duties now.
Oh no. No more watching. Now it's digging.
Yep.
And then they cackle together.
Yep. It's like,
You sort of the icing.
You give me the direction, and you give me where they're gonna be. We're gonna go ahead right now. We're gonna start to dig some trenches.
Do you have a map?
Yeah, and she sort of
Yay, map.
gestures for you to come into the leader's tent.
Yeah.
It's a little bit messy in there. She shoves a few things off the table, and there's a map underneath it. And she's like, all right, this is where we are. This is Liso. And they're coming, you said?
This way. And then she sort of like draws it with her fingernail so it
Right.
scratches through.
And she puffs at the pipe as she's looking, and she's looking at the sort of terrain around, and she's like, oh, you know, if they have a big enough force, they're going to have to come through here. So, there. This is it.
I can make the trees denser here for you.
3-4 hours
We can
march.
funnel them.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice. Tell your boy if he wants to be part of a proper rifle line again, and if he's jonesing, I'll have a spot for him.
Of course. And then kind of like frowns a little bit like, do I want him there?
Oh no. My choices have repercussions. Oh no. My greatest fear.
Yep.
I just got him unpoisoned.
You just gotta get all of us there.
Yeah. But she's like, yeah, give me that time. I'll have a good defensible spot built for you. Well, not me specifically. It'll be built because I willed it, but I'm not going to be the one building it.
Of course. There's nothing you need.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I will go make some trees a bit denser so it is more of a funnel.
Yeah.
And then I will head back home.
All right. I'll get...
I'm gonna go fuck with the trees for a minute. I'm gonna leave.
Right.
Well, she's literally watched Zhenya like destroy a tower and wrap everyone in vines.
No, I know.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna rearrange the land a little bit to more of my liking.
I'm just gonna like take this forest and like set it up the way I want it, and then I'm gonna go.
I'm going to go over there and fuck with the laws of nature.
But
BRB.
when we're done, I'll put it back where it was naturally supposed to be.
Yep.
So yeah, Jenny's gonna go wander into the forest for a little while, and I will spend that hero point because that's a big one.
Yeah. And yeah, as you come out of the tent, she grabs her coat from one of the nearby chairs and starts to put it on and just bellows at the rest of the troops. We're marching! We're actually gonna see some action. Get excited.
Get hyped!
Yep. Those of you carrying shovels, get double excited because you're gonna have to work fast.
The Magic Usurin brought us a playground.
Yep. And yeah, there's a flurry of activity in the camp. So you're gonna head over. And,
I'll fly out a good ways away. I'll just start densing up the edges.
Perfect.
And making the center easier to walk through. Just part the trees.
Fantastic.
Make a little funnel. Okay.
All right.
That's good. And then she flies back and then passes by them, and again in Ricardo's voice, good luck.
Yep, no, you too will with luck, we'll see each other in the field, and then everything from there, nothing to do with luck.
Good skill.
And
Yes, Colonel. And then
What's her actual name? I'm trying to remember.
Beata.
Beata. It's sort of a B.
this bitch.
Yep. This B. All right. So this is set in motion. Did we come to a consensus as to whether you had contacted Ison earlier or today?
I think, like I said, I was contacted by Ison, so I don't think we have contacted.
Yeah, there's a line to them. They know something's going on.
Yep.
Because why else would?
Well, she said she had something for me.
Yeah, but she knows that you're moving around and doing things.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we sent another one, yeah?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
We've got the resources and. But yeah, basically.
You have a contact through basically through the churches.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah.
That was me.
Okay.
Things are settling.
I know.
I almost felt that.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine.
Don't apologize.
I mean, the dessert was basically cheesecake.
I was afraid of that.
I forgot to warn you.
Yeah.
That was the fear settling in.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's how you haunt a toilet.
Oh yeah, huh?
We solved the mystery, Amanda. It is 100% what
It
happened.
was cheesecake.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much experience do I need to get new power?
Depends what it is.
Well,
Oh no.
I'm just looking at
Oh, yeah.
what I already wrote down.
When I erased my hero point, I also erased my experience points.
No.
Oh, can't you
Jesus Christ.
undo?
Yeah.
No!
Control.
It won't go further back. Because I
Oh. Did you save that though? You can just.
That is the save. It saves automatically.
Oh.
Because I switched to look at my sorceries.
Oh no.
I mean, I have 24 written down for me,
I probably.
and that's a guess based on what I think I remember from my old character sheet plus last week. So
I want to say I have like
I've been hoarding, so
9 or something. Because I've been updating Jenny.
I'm
as we go.
comfortable with you putting that
well,
one.
just
Okay.
put whatever number you think
I used that to find the traps.
is closest to what it
with
was.
the last guy we killed.
Yep.
We'll go with 9. That sounds about right. Because
How many?
I very often update Jenny.
How much do you have right now?
Right now I only have 7.
And then there was
that
that one
can
time,
get it
instead
with
of taking
10.
experience points, I was like, we're going to hero points instead.
which you will
Yeah.
get tonight.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm comfortable
Um,
with 9 too. That sounds about right.
All right.
yeah. Let's send a message through the church, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Basically, you have a signet
Yeah.
of Die Cruise-Ritter
Oh yeah, yeah.
Black Cross.
Yeah.
That you can give over there and get communication. So if you write a letter, it will be taken.
Yeah, urgent missive, and I'll send some gold along with it. I'll send a couple very pretty pennies, for supplies to be schlepped out there, and to inspire whatever poor schmuck has to walk into that forest to take the letter to them. To tell them what I said earlier, to be like, hey, if things are particularly quiet, we'll take any 1+ individuals you're willing to send,
Right.
and once all this is calmed down, we'll send that many back and then some. Yeah.
You know that for long distance messaging, since they're a whatever means necessary troop, they are known to use Montaigne Porte practitioners to carry things long distance.
Oh, hell yeah, sure.
So messages will probably reach pretty shortly. Maybe a little bit to Shenya's dismay.
Yeah.
because Porte sorcery
we send them a note and they'll get it. It's good.
You know.
Yeah.
They're very much like fighting abominations with whatever means we got,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just don't tell me.
Yeah, no. You're up in the mountain. You're out.
Yeah.
You're doing crochet.
You're out in the field.
Crochet.
Yeah.
And tree shit.
Literally
Yeah.
crochet because
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with the crows.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It works on multiple levels.
Yeah. That times out pretty well.
It's like a
That
whole
was
year.
very clever.
No.
I appreciate it.
So we send that out and see what happens.
Okay.
This fucking
Rabbit.
Bulbasaur pant thing is still looking at me.
Yeah.
The what?
The Bulbasaur pant.
Oh, the Bulbasaur.
It's still just like,
Those cheeky briefs.
Yeah, those fucking booty shorts.
just why?
He looks. I don't know. He just looks so cocky.
That's
Like I said, like
Just cheeky.
it's perfect pinup.
Yep.
The one that painted like
Yeah.
on a fucking airplane.
You get that airbrushed on the side of my tower. Hey, Rabbit, you gonna tell your girlfriend, the Queen of England, to send her ships? She was just talking a second ago.
Yeah, I know. You mean
From the shadow I summon thee.
yes?
I somehow.
It's a duck noise.
It's really just a normal noise.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. It's,
Just honk.
No Affleck. All right, you sending note to your queen.
Queen Elaine of Avalon.
Whispering into the shadow.
Send me her
Dear
boots.
Darla, I hate your stinking guts. Wait, wrong one. Wrong
it's a good thing she won't remember you.
Oh,
What? That's her stick.
I know, it's the worst.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, if only Jimena knows, she'd be fucking on for it.
Like-
Yeah.
51st dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Peter Pan.
Evine appreciates the poetry of it all, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's Irish as fuck.
Yep,
Right?
that's right.
You okay, fat dog?
60%.
Poetry.
Yeah. Are you okay?
All right.
Potatoes.
Send me your boots.
Poetry
Do you want
and
shoes?
potatoes.
No. Boots.
Any other actions you want to set in motion, or any other planning you want to do?
The last
Inquisitor is 2 days away.
The last thing would be Veronica sending a message back to Prince Ilya that Jenny will have to leave her mark on.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I want to make some clothes.
Oh god, that's all we need.
Well,
You
I'm gonna need a new uniform that is not a dress blues.
You think about that, and you go in your room to gather your material, and you can swear
The dress is like
that you hear from the direction of the dress.
make them all dresses. Jenny won't wear it.
Shh. I can be pants.
That's
I can
right.
Be pants, I can be.
That's what I was just It's like Rethel to wear one. Right?
1
Yeah,
second,
yeah,
I'm not
that's
ready
a
for this. Let
I'd
me go
wear the
get my
skirt.
murder
Like, I
pants.
look great in a kill. Let's
Yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah. We can do
All
it.
right. So you're gonna make more clothes.
Sure.
It's like a skirt with
I don't even
straps
know what
that
I'm making at
just
this
cover
point.
your nipples.
Yep.
It's like not later.
And I've
on.
got a
Just-
shawl,
just-
I've got a dress.
Hello.
Marlena,
Tony.
Yes.
This is my summer attire.
there is something on your windowsill.
Okay.
Not us.
I look.
Somebody has deposited a letter.
It's a
on
speed
there.
Okay.
It is sealed by a seal that looks like a rose.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Okay. So I get the letter and hopefully not die while doing
The
that.
mysterious white powder comes out.
God damn it.
Yep,
It's been anthrax.
that's right. Don't do this, kids.
No, it's just our resident like
Have your parents
gardening assassin that was watching us this whole time
Powdered
somehow.
sugar.
Have your parents inspect your litter so they can get anthrax before you do. Because guess what, kids? Your parents still don't know what the fuck they're doing either.
Spoilers.
If you take the letter and break the seal, all that's written on there is I accept your terms.
Huzzah.
Woot.
Write the name on this letter and leave the letter here. It shall be done.
Okay. He's gonna go kill Madre Paloma for us so we can deal with other stuff instead.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because he's another one of the assassins.
No, I remember
Yeah.
that part. I just didn't remember what we asked him to do.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what's up with my wolf assassin friend?
That's him.
Is that him?
Yeah.
No.
They work together.
Oh, I'm like, they work together. They're not the same guy.
I thought they were the same
And
guy.
I think
Oh.
I think Genia is the only one that has made that connection.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like, he
Marlena
told me
dreamt of
about
that guy.
yeah,
the
wolf,
gardener or whatever.
Yeah, well, the wolf didn't tell me about the gardener, but that he was taking over for someone who was retiring, and that's the gardener. So Genia knows that, but
Hello, dog. Oh,
Alright.
you smell.
Is this one of those
She
things
had
where I
a
need
bath,
her
like,
full
on
true
Thursday.
name or it won't work right?
Thursday?
Like,
I was home. Yeah, Thursday.
Do we need her full name? I can get that.
Yeah, that's Rethel's thing.
yes, I bring the letter down and I tell Ethel that.
I go, oh no. Okay, let's go for a walk.
Alright.
Where can the Madre be found on this glorious day?
I just had
She's a
thought.
pretty public figure, so you know her usual hunting spots. It's getting later in the day, but you need to see her physically.
Yes, Rethel would like to get into as close in a similar space.
Well, you might have to get to evening mass because that's where she is
Well,
right
that
now.
evening mass fills up fast.
That's why I don't need to be in the mass.
I had this fun thought that when Jenny's moving the trees, they all just like lift their roots like spiders and like skitter around like here, here,
Oh no,
Here.
it's cute.
and then they like dig back in.
It's like the horns in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, just
I think that's what they call them.
Yeah.
The angry trees.
Mhm.
Nice.
They
Yeah.
eat all the orcs at Helm's
yeah. But
Deep.
these ones aren't angry. These ones are like, where, mother?
Not yet. It will be shortly. Yeah, we head over to mass, and I'm like,
I actually know what to do in a mass, so I will like be in it, and you can be somewhere else.
yeah, I'm gonna do the dad smoking outside at the cars shtick, and
The incense were too much for me.
yeah, I'm gonna hang out, and you point her out to me
Mhm.
when they come out, or let me know if we need to go around the corner to check them out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out how to pass this message.
You could always go sit in the
I know what she looks like,
choral gallery.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
If they don't have a choral
yeah.
going,
She-
then you can
she's-
just sit upstairs.
Yeah, you
She's
can
a
go
known
upstairs and
figure.
hang out with the organist.
I mean, if I really wanted to be cheeky, haha, I could actually come up to her and give her a kiss on the cheek.
Well, at mass she will be difficult to approach
Mm-hmm.
in her close vicinity, but
Because she's leading the mass, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And she
Well, that
has
makes it really easy to point at
Well,
her.
doesn't she dole out communion? Go by her hand.
she has attendance
Oh
to do
man.
that.
So,
Yeah.
I was mostly saying that for the fun of it. I
Yeah.
don't think it's really worth the risk.
But yeah, if you hang out there, Marlena can totally point out Madre Paloma to you,
I've got an
even from a
exceptionally
distance.
exquisite tusk that I'm working into sort of a rounded shape, look like half of a bowl, like the upper half of a bowling pin with a plate at the bottom, and I'm sort of working in little details into it. So mass ends, and you're like, it's that old lady right there with the big hat.
Yep.
Basically.
All right.
Doesn't be cat.
And I put in another gouge into one of the lines.
Is that what her habit looks
She
like?
has some nice
fly.
wings.
Like a wimple.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I just say it's that person that was talking a lot.
The fucking flying nun.
I imagine them looking
Fucking
more
dating myself with that
criminal,
reference.
because that would be more Spanish.
So I put another nice gouge into the tusk, and my ancestors speak her name to me.
Yep. And in true Castilian fashion,
She has lots of names.
you have
Damn it, man.
And
you have to make a mental note.
Oh, I know. I mutter it to Marilena as I
Yep.
go, so that two people can be responsible for remembering this name.
If Ivana were here, she
Paloma
would remember.
Rosalita Medina Altea de Gallegos.
Damn it. Do I have to remember it now? I forgot already.
Paloma Rosalita Medina Altea de Gallegos.
De Gallegos. She's a local girl? Or am I...
At least she's wearing that as a name.
It's a true name.
Yep.
Alright.
Well, she sure doesn't
If
have
you
her...
know that custom, then that tells you something.
Well, she has not acted with her people's interests in mind, so that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's why everyone likes her so much.
that I put her entire name and her title. And that's it.
I like how you're like, I'm not exactly sure.
I just
How
want to
this
be
stuff works.
extra sure.
So
Like, what if there are other Madre Palomas and then some other Madre Paloma gets killed? I mean, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, they just went through the phone book, and it was the first two.
They just
of
killed
the
all
12,
of them.
yeah,
Didn't this
right.
happen in Terminator 2?
Right?
turns out your hit is taken by two dudes from New Jersey that are just driving around in a beat up car. All right. So that is now in play as well. Anything else?
She can wear pants, she can wear shorts, she can wear violet hose, if she wears but if she wears anything that
Well, we know what her next fucking cover is going to be, so that's fun.
I feel like you just hear that wherever you are, Zhenya.
Every time Jenya's walking with you.
This wafts into your ear from somewhere.
Then she's gonna start humming it.
Yep.
Hey, just so everyone knows, we got, you can choose one of 3 advantages because our ship has Adventurer.
Is she just licking the floor?
Probably.
Each hero gains one of the following advantages of their choice. You can grab Able Drinker, Cast Iron Stomach, or Sea Legs.
I have all 3 of those already.
Ask the GM if you can grab something else.
What were they?
Able Drinker,
Got it.
Cast Iron Stomach,
Got it.
Sea Legs.
Doesn't make much sense for Jenya, but yeah, I guess I can have that.
Well, now you do because you've been on boats enough.
You've traveled with us, yeah.
That's the whole purpose of these. Is
Gotta
that
trade in those bee legs.
Alright, you're done.
Oh,
Turning you the fuck off.
Shouldn't you trade the other way though? The D
Yeah.
legs are the worst ones.
Nah, they're huge.
right?
The batteries.
The D legs, you're upgrading up.
Do
S
I,
legs
do
is
I
what
need
you
to
want.
use
There you go.
a hero
Double
point to
S.
activate sea legs, or is it
Triple
just
S.
something I get?
No, it is a constant
Okay.
Yeah, you hit that deck and you're solid. You don't worry about it anymore.
Sea legs. Which I will now have to add to my other thing.
Everything okay?
Everything's fine. I'm just upset.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, I don't know. I'm upset because I had decided that I wasn't going to spend any more money for a while.
Oh, what happened?
Well, both 17 is releasing their repackage, and there's 2 versions of it. And
Those
AT's just dropped their
I
pre-order
saw their
starts
thing
tomorrow for their new album, which has 3 versions of it.
Always.
So much
So-
money.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I mean, technically,
all
I
of our
don't have
hobbies.
to, but also,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you kind of do. I've seen what it's like in this fandom.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not going to
As we
spend
were
any
just
more money
talking
until
about.
after KCON.
Yeah, I know. Because they set out their
Dirty dirty.
July thing, and I'm like, fuck you.
They know.
But thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, pre-orders start tomorrow.
Yeah,
Technically today in Korea, but
yeah.
tomorrow.
That's beside the point.
And this one's going to be like the Holote's backstory.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I have decided I'm making myself a hat.
And I spent
Making
all this time
yourself
being
a
like,
hat?
oh no, I
Hell
only need one of
yeah.
each.
All right.
But it's holiday.
In my
so
mind,
now I
I'm
want
like, it's
all of
gonna
it.
be like flying.
At the very least, you need the
guillotine.
diary version.
Oh, yeah,
because
there
that's
you
the
go.
one that has
They
the
all
fun
did, yeah.
story.
No, I'm making
It
myself
needs
a
to
hat.
make a cheesy 70s punch sound
the
when
whole
it
team
decapitates
is
someone. Okay.
We're not decapitating you. It's fine.
She's barking at the fireworks.
She's barking
So-
at the door.
For the blatant gull and the phoenix call.
Yep.
Who's our crew? Do we remember who?
I don't know
Like,
if you
what they're-
got so
Well,
far as to
Were they
decide on that.
Castellans, Vidaci?
Well, the blatant
mismatch.
gull is that the the red is the one that we gave to the
Yep.
crescent.
Same.
Yeah, that's all.
Ren.
Yeah. I haven't.
Well, I
made
thought
the
the
Ren.
blatant gull was like, I thought those were both like our ships.
They are, and I'm not sure what composition is the.
I don't know that you've gotten
I don't
so
think we
far
ever really
as
decided
to
that.
fully decide on commands.
We were just like, ooh, we have ships.
Did we? Did we recruit people from those ships?
You did. And it's a hodgepodge.
And then some of the ex-slaves.
Yeah.
And then some
But-
people we got in San Felipe. when
Yeah.
we
And
finally
then
hit port.
some of the people, at least for the
from San Jose as well.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that we freed from the prison.
Some of the prisoners.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we made formal
All right.
Yeah.
assignments
All right,
on
cool.
these. There were temporary crews for sure, but
Because the sheet only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people on the roster. Whereas gloriously in the boat description it gives 15 to 20 easily.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do my favorites. Cool. So yeah, I'll start making up. If anyone has requests, let me know. Message me in Discord for any role, really. But I'm going to focus on captain, ship's master, first mate, bosun, gunner, surgeon, master at arms, carpenter, purser, helmsman, cook.
Wait, are we like making like NPCs for you? Like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll make them all up on my own. But if you're like, ooh, I want this, then
Yeah.
we can squeeze that in on either the gull or the phoenix.
when you have the names, send them my way.
Oh, I will. And in there on the roster board here, it has name, position, nation, and quirks.
Fun times. Okay. So this many to make a hat.
Yes.
Whoa.
What's your intent?
When I'm making this hat,
Murder.
Well, honestly, I think when I'm I have two things in mind. One, I want something to complete my outfit.
Okay.
But also, I'm thinking of protection, honestly, because we're about to go into this siege situation, and I'm thinking protection, both in the sense of, like, I don't know, social camouflage, but also physical.
You feel a couple of questions flitter in your mind as you're working. Is your personal protection what you're seeking?
I mean, that was the first thing I was thinking of, but if that question is asked of me in my mind, I would not be averse to it being extended at least a closer range around me.
You can almost feel a feeling very similar to when you flip sorte cards.
Mm-hmm.
As the next follow-up question comes into your mind, if one or the other is to be sacrificed, which should it be?
As in
Yours or those around you?
Myself, of course.
Weirdly enough, you're working on your hat and you feel a sense of understanding.
I don't know if it's coming from this hat or the dress or who knows.
Who knows?
The hat
You're
knows.
meddling with things.
Purser is the person who like does the money, right?
Yeah.
Next
So
time
how
I
do you
gotta
have
make
about
myself
the-
a bag of holding next.
yeah.
Anyway.
244.
Okay, you got your 13, so we'll talk about the hat at some point.
I don't have a
Sure.
book anymore.
I mean, right now it's just like, oh,
I'm sorry.
this hat is going
Sure.
to.
I have the PDFs. I can
You
find
want
it. No, I
while we're here, yeah.
can find it.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, just like, oh.
Alright. As we're headed into potential conflict, you have 2 days. What actions do you want to be taken day 1? You have set a few things in motion. What are you waiting on, and what would you like to prepare ahead of that arrival? It seems like you now have a site for interception because that's where the crows are going. It's a large enough force that you may also want to be there.
Yeah.
Evine, did we already sow the seeds of deception that when this priestess is assassinated, that we've worked to the popular opinion that it's the Winter Sun as the Inquisition?
Yeah, I think we
Yeah, you
did.
guys
Yeah.
went around town and
we
we're doing
did
that
our
shit together.
Okay.
Yep.
bar songs and
Do you mind giving me another roll on that, Evine,
sure.
for maintaining it? And feel free to use your panache performance for it.
Okay.
Any other actions?
Let me get in on that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
And
help.
then it's going down to the basement.
There you go. The Humana Cave.
Not to be confused with the Batcave. He doesn't have a cave anymore. He's
Anything in particular you're working on?
Basically just replenishing because she hasn't really. And she's used several of her things, but she hasn't really
Got it.
made replacements.
how
In a
does this
minute.
game work again? Okay, right.
Add them to 10.
Yeah. No. 15.
Start from the beginning.
Reroll. I probably shouldn't reroll these, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nice! Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, double
Oh,
10.
those
Double
explode. Tight. Nice. Get double 10s, Rabbit.
Ooh.
No, I was telling you to do it too.
No, I got it. I got a 10.
All right.
Give me your total when you both had that.
10 raises.
Yeah. So 20 between the two of you?
A lot of raises.
No, she rolled or she has full 10, or you rolled a 10?
I got
10 raises?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So 10 and 10. You
Good.
got 20 raises between the two of you.
Fucked.
Just get fucked.
It was just so beautiful.
It was.
Jenya, any actions Jenya takes to prepare?
Like I said, she'll give her symbol for Veronica's letter to Ilya.
Yep.
She's already reorganized the forest. So otherwise it's Kasha. Weinhardt wants to know if you want to go back to the gun line. I intend to be there too, because instead of doing scouting, they've decided they're just going to ambush and build trenches. So
There's a chuckle as you mentioning this.
she smells of tobacco.
Right?
That's new.
Noted.
Mhm.
Noted.
I know who did that.
Right? He's like, I know that smell.
Exactly who that is.
I know whose bad influence you're following.
Because I've followed it
Well,
myself.
The question is, where do you want me?
Hey.
No, you
Sorry.
don't get to do that to me now. I don't want you in line of fire because it's you. But that is not my choice. You need to be where you need to be, because when the fighting happens, I will be where I need to be.
Well, I understand that, but
Are you guys both Libras?
listen, this is your operation.
Wait, what? No.
Oh my.
This is your operation. You know my abilities. Where am I most needed?
In my lap. Sorry, first thing came up.
In my pocket.
Right.
We'll make bigger pants.
Marlena,
I need a pocket pure.
I need pens with sacks for pockets.
I can't right now.
Don't ask any
So how
questions.
to speak
You-
man-sized
right,
You invent the first gene codes.
Right.
No.
It's not weird, it's just so I can carry my fiance.
It needs to fit a 6-foot man. I know I'm only 5'2", but I can carry him.
That's true.
I was
Jenya
thinking of
just
making a
walks
bag of
around.
holding at some point.
Just get him on one of those
Just pants of holding.
like the thing like Japanese people used to carry wood.
Yep.
Yep.
The little like backpack.
Jenya walks around and behind her drags a sack of fabric with Ricardo like this, like inside, just the head coming out, and his
Aw.
body just like dragging on the ground
He's
like,
got a little
Cocoon.
magazine.
Now I always know where you are.
in the sack.
Ah, it has a new meaning now.
Yep,
Right?
that's right.
Yes, I'm a kept man.
Oh,
It's
right.
delightful.
That's
Do you
right.
see what keeps me?
Right.
It's pretty great.
I don't see none of you all getting carried.
You should try it.
Right.
I don't see none of y'all getting carried by
And with
something
that, I will
half your size.
retract into the sack. I have snacks in here.
Ooh,
A lot of,
Snack sack.
lot of pickles.
Yep.
A lot of pickle shit.
Your jaw is popping up in there.
You get used to it.
Yeah, you hear little.
My
the-
skin has
the-
never looked better.
Oh shit! Oh, why'd you start running? There's juice
Everywhere.
You have to warn me.
Yep.
I was just about to enjoy this pickle. Now I
Now
can't.
it's
My
getting
pickle.
now it's getting mixed in the jam.
It's like, wait, this seems alright though.
Ooh.
Right.
Sour and the sweet. Mm.
Ricardo
I
is,
do love a seal's blood jam and a pickle.
Ricardo's
Is that what they call
softening
it?
so much. None
Well,
of these,
that was the first thing that Jenya started sharing with Rethold was the seal's blood jam.
I remember that.
Good
Yeah.
times, yeah.
I
almost
Ricardo
asked you to bust
softened
out
too
the
much.
pickles at the party, but I was like, no, she's all dressed up.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys want to go to the party? There's gonna be pickles. If I get them.
Ricardo's life changed a lot. Now his main concerns is like, the fucking sweet and savory mix. Like this fucking cracker is ruined.
Wait until I introduce you to sour cream. Every Russian's best friend.
yeah, you don't know what stroganoff is, but you're gonna fucking love it.
That's right. Once you get to your new house at San Felipe, there's like this delivery of fucking sour cream by the barrel that rolls into town.
Excuse me. Holy crap. I
Put
have
this
a
in the
sorry.
larder.
I know what I want to do, by the way.
Yep.
Those two, the siblings, and
Yep.
that looked like they were from Vedate,
Uh-huh.
that were among the Ascaras.
Mm-hmm.
I'll work with them.
Okay.
I don't know what that entails. Do I roll
I don't know
something?
what that means, but I want to do.
Roll me an empathy roll.
Just
Um,
empathy?
Resolve.
Okay.
So after like mad pouting at him for a minute,
Well, Ricardo is like, this is a military operation. You're in charge.
are you asking decorated veteran of the war, or are you asking Jenya?
I suppose the veteran.
Then I need you on the line.
It will be done.
Okay.
And to Genia, I promise, I will be careful.
Good, because I will bring you back to life and then hit you.
I understand.
I can only do that so many times, so don't
As
make
a-
me do it more than once.
As a Theus fearing Castilian, I fear this more than anything else.
I will rip you out of those pearly gates myself to send you back.
If you could die, I will resurrect you, and then I will kill you myself.
Yes.
I lost count.
Um,
Shoot. Should I start over? Should I roll again?
I don't know your project.
Okay. Roll again?
I can't be of any help.
I looked away for a second and I just forgot. That's not why I said this.
On the dawn of the first day, there is a knock at the door.
I mean, I'm awake already.
Oh no! Yeah, I nod to Magnus to go around the side, and I shirtless and only in my skirt with an axe. I open the door.
My special skirt.
Magnus goes around,
Yeah, and I'm like,
Hello.
and you see through the window as he circles Magnus' shape and the headdress just coming on.
it's gonna be late. If this was important, he'd be a step too late. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
probably
right.
not important. But yeah,
That's right.
what do we see before us?
You are greeted by a very tired-looking gentleman wearing military fatigue that is reminiscent to the ones you've seen in Ison. He's bearing a crest that looks like the Black Cross.
I tuck the axe into my skirt quickly.
He's got like dark under his eyes,
Yeah.
like almost like all the way down to his
Yeah,
mouth.
and I slowly put the hand out to the shoulder, and as soon as contact's made, I'm like, to the table, like food. I'm like,
And then it snorts awake when
Yeah.
you bring him in.
um,
What?
yeah,
he
Who's he?
like From the wood.
Very carefully, he places what looks like to be like a bloody knife close to him on the table, and is very careful that the blood is not removed from the blade, but accepts food, and as he eats, says,
Yeah, is that some weird
Pardon me.
Hexenverse thing?
It's been
No, he's a blood mage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's a porte.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's his
They
wand.
use bloodied objects. That's how they can recall.
Know that.
That's how they can recall back to other locations.
I guess I just didn't remember there was blood on them.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
This is why Jenny hates them so much.
me and
I
Ruffles
thought you hated
remember
them because, like, the
Xavier.
Porte magic destroys nature.
Porte
Exactly.
uses blood and then rips holes into,
Okay, I just
Into
missed
reality.
it.
Time.
Don't
Yeah.
They
don't
have
blame
to-
me.
they
I
have to
just missed the
dodge
first
Fergus's
part.
arrow.
But it hurts the earth when they do it. So
I see.
yeah.
But he hands you a scroll and he says, "I thank you for your hospitality. I will take a minute to replenish, eat food, and then I will be on my way."
As you must.
But he does hand you the scroll
no,
on
as
it.
he tucks in, I pop that sucker open and it's in Thean.
Yes.
All right.
And it looks like it's been written by the colonel you met in the woods. Colonel Krauser, who helped Jenny's sister out of her predicament. And he writes, "It is with trepidation that we received your news. Although it was great to hear back from you, I wish it was under better circumstances. I'm afraid that my unit cannot leave the woods currently, but as luck would have it, one of our units is stationed at the border of Montaigne and Castille as we speak to train some of the troops of both nations." And you know that
That's
the
hilarious.
Ison bankroll a lot of their operations that way. Their
Yeah.
soldiers are sort of known across Thea, so they basically outsource their people to train other nations' militaries, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they continue to bankroll their fight against horrors. And he says, "General Villalmas is there himself with a few of his elite troops and will assist you in your predicament."
All right. Well, we didn't get quality, but we got quantity, so I'll take it.
I hear there was going to be a really great sniper there, right?
Very likely.
That is out of character. I just know
Very
who the
likely.
characters are.
We'll turn those boys into men so they're ready to eat dirt when they get back to their actual
Yes.
task. So
He says, "The general offers whatever support you need either now or whenever Castille makes his move. We stand with you."
I communicate that to whoever else is awake in the breakfast room. I say it loudly enough for Jimena to hear whether or not she's awake.
She's
And-
awake.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, if you're headed back, I slide over a little pouch of coin. And I'm like, tell them to start marching. Because by the time they get here, we'll need them. And give them the Jose protocol. Have them bear this mark as part of their unit. And if the call and response is who's in command, it's Jose. So that way our lads out here who aren't regulars won't stifle them either.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I slide some OJ over. I'm like, Take your time.
Yeah, he looks a bit better, and as he steps to get on his way, he grabs the knife and bows.
We're out here having all the fun, and you got a real job. So
He says, "Well, they may come from different places, but both of us are fighting horrors of a different nature.
Sure.
I believe the company believes in what you fight for, and will support you every step of the way. You have the general's word."
Absolutely.
And he bows, and with that, he is out the door, and almost hits face to face with Angel, who is about to come in and knock at the door at the same time.
Oh shit.
Angel, who looks like he's had a night. He looks like he hasn't slept much.
Wait, which one's on him?
He's Landreville's chief spy, basically.
Yeah, he's done some stuff for
Like
me.
a better term.
Oh. Yeah, I squint, and I'm like, oh. Well, come on in. The spread's up.
He steps in, and he's like, "I have good news, perhaps?
We'll take it.
I'm not exactly sure
All right.
what yet this portends, but it seems like...
Well, if it's bad, I eat off your plate, so keep up.
It seems like the Prophet's Sword or the Winter Sun have finally lost it.
That's two good news. What how's that?
They've assassinated Madre Paloma.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh
oh, no.
We all sort of say it in unison and start laughing. And then I push in the drink, and I'm like,
I think I don't say anything. I'm just like stroking a hat
yeah,
inexplicably.
yeah. Right. And I'm like, and if anyone asks you, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Right. Are you in your room or are you downstairs?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I heard it. I'm stroking my hat.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like it's obvious
Like a
that
Persian
Like
cat.
like the log lady
exactly.
from
like
Twin
now he
Peaks.
knows now he knows for sure what happened because of how we all laughed.
Yep.
But at least he can say he did not hear us say the words.
Yeah.
That's not.
He
Yeah.
sort of grabs like his temples and just like the stress like sort of leaves his body like all at once. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like,
That's why I pushed the ale over. I was like,
Yeah.
good.
Drink,
Yeah.
eat.
So yes,
Jenny looks up. Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like
Yes.
it is. It
Yeah.
helps us.
Yes,
Yes.
it is fortuitous
Something
for
we
us.
don't. Yeah,
Yes.
something we don't have to
And then the
worry
spy
about.
master has something else to think about.
The-
Like, did she not know?
the-
They
the-
all knew
Yeah.
and she didn't know. What?
It's
right.
like
How does she not know?
The question mark, right, was really fucking with him.
It's like I thought Carlos and Laundreville were joking about this crew, but damn, they're
Right.
fucking weird.
Right. All right. So with those news over breakfast, a fifth name is struck from the blacklist.
We
I
finished
think
that
that's
quest.
everybody.
Yep.
We outsourced that
On
shit.
one
Good
day-
job. Hell yeah.
In one day, battle will come in the vicinity of Liso.
Oh, I got a 13. Like hanging out with those
Oh yeah.
probably fate
Fantastic.
wishes maybe.
We will cover this.
Okay.
The boys. Sorry, not these ones.
But-
The,
I was like,
the twin girls. Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of cool.
So I guess we tell not Batman Bat Dad to forward any missives we have to.
justice.
Yep.
To who would you should forward any missives to the guild hall because they have runners.
Yep.
Like
Done and done.
I know a young lad who can find the crows. It may not be as fast as any of our other ways to communicate, but it's the fastest one we're gonna have.
It's not
not
Jose
with-
Correo, but you know.
Yeah, he's
It'll have
Who is?
yeah. I'd love to see the two in a race, to be frank, because I got a soft spot for Correo, but these are vested. Come on.
Oh yeah. No, the You know, the guild run a fucking tight operation.
100%. And so, yeah, because this is a commercial concern to them, they'll pass any important information along. Because after breakfast and this wonderful news, Merry Christmas, Merry Theomas, we need to head out to the hills.
Yeah. You have an extra day?
We have a VIP to make contact with.
That's right.
Who?
The
Inquisitor Vittorio.
You want to meet
coming
him
to
real
town.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Inquisitor Vittorio
is coming.
Yeah.
like the worst Santa Claus.
And while you guys are doing that, Jenny and Ricardo are already packing to go out there and sit with the crows.
He's coming to town with
So we're
nothing
following
but a
him.
bag of coal and murder.
Not if we kill him.
That's right. We
Basically.
have to kill Santa Claus.
You really should. I've heard terrible stories about him.
Oh, man,
Someone who comes
creeping
into
about.
your house
Unannounced.
through your ovens.
Oh,
This
right.
is not right.
That's why I love
You
the.
should leave carrots in your shoes at the door like a normal person.
That's why I love the robot Santa
Also
Claus
steals your
from
cookies.
Futurama so
Yeah.
much.
100%.
This is not okay.
All right.
St. Nicholas leaves things in your shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we kill Santa Claus.
Yeah.
St. Nicholas is a good man. He doesn't enter your home. He just leaves the shit
When
outside.
I was in
Right.
Catholic school, every year on St. Nicholas Day, they would have everybody took off one shoe and then like left it out in the hallway outside the classroom,
Nice.
and then
I
like
remember doing something like that.
then like at and then it was always one of those like days where like you only have to do actual school stuff for like the first part of the day, and then the rest of the day is like St. Nicholas party. It's like everybody would put their shoes out in the hallway, and then at some point during the time, someone would come and like knock on the door, and then the teacher would be like, "Oh, who could that be?" And then you'd go out there and there'd be like candy and shit in your shoes, and you'd be like, "Fucking sweet." And then like 2 weeks later, that was closer to Easter, was when they would make us do a Seder. We had to do Seder.
I remember doing
But we would play dreidel for Hanukkah.
That's nice.
Nice.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, man is dying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Good night. Sorry.
This is now a good cutoff point because
Yeah.
next week, battle.
Yeah.
Are you going to
Buffalo
tell me
War.
later what happens with my thing?
Yes.
My things.
We will cover that next session.
Next
I've
time.
noted your 13s.
On 7th C.
Say goodnight, Rabbit.
Good night, Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Next session, as we've just determined, which will be nicknamed Liberty, Lies, and Libations, Mission Santa Claus.